H5, bring the heat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. And this is the one and only Rumboyz After Dark. And holy shit, my green screen is like kind of like Thanos hitting me with the Thanos at the top of my head, but it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show, Rumboyz After Dark. Your favorite Friday night one-stop shop for sports, comedy, music, passion, emotion, you name it, we have it all right here with my very trustworthy, very loyal, and esteemed pirate crew. And we're going to go ahead and introduce you guys to all my dudes. Let's go ahead. First things first, representing the GMM network. You see him on the SportsMe app as the SportsMe Savage, Bogart Scott Frey.
Hey, SportsMe, give me money.
Hell yes.
What's happening?
What's good, bro? You good? You got the wood already fired up. I see you. We're gonna go ahead and
going in today.
He said, "We going in today, bro." I feel you. We're gonna go ahead and get into our very next intro. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has a very big, very big weekend. Tomorrow night coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Rumboyz Combat Division, writing division, anything boxing, anything MMA. If there is a requirement for blood to be drawn in this sport, he has you covered. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake, the great, the bearded one. He is fucking the fucking Jake.
Oh, my bad. That was on camera? Did I miss it all?
Oh, it's that type of show tonight. You there tonight, yeah?
No, I'm kidding. I didn't see it. But I did spend some money, and hopefully this casino gives me money back in the long term. I might have spent like $130 on these bets. We'll find out what happens. So
let's go. Give me money.
All fights bets, by the way. So
yeah, it's all fights.
All fights, yeah. I bet the last 7 fights, the last 2 prelims, and everything up. So it'll be fun.
we haven't gotten a March Madness shake activated. That'll be in like another week or so.
That'll be in Vegas because I am going to Vegas for that, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say that'll be about another week or so.
March Madness is my dad's birthday. And it's his 70th, so we're going.
Oh, shit.
We fly out every March Madness since I've been 21 the last 5-6 years, so yeah, we go out. And we're definitely going out. We're going out for the first round.
The turn-up's going to be real. Ladies and gentlemen, our chief editor over at Rumboyz.com, and also our graphic designer, one of our graphic designers, all the flag graphics that you see behind me, the dope-ass intro that you just saw, and making sure that everything is grammatically spelled correct and has a great aesthetic to it. My own fantasy Peacock.
Hey, what is up, gentlemen? Can y'all hear me all right?
Oh shit, we are going to hear you all right when I
circa March 2020.
Well, it's good to be here. I made it on time. I was at a fish fry at my brother-in-law's house, but like I said, I hauled butt over here. Wouldn't miss a Friday night with my boys. So glad to be here. Got a lot of great stuff dropping on the website, obviously. Jake's article is like, it's on the cusp of being released. So stay
Hell yes.
You
Hell
guys are in
yes.
town on that, man. We got a bigger card. Let's not be so negative with my article actually when it comes out because you know the contents of it.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. It's good stuff, and we did just have a player profile drop yesterday by one of our writers, Connor Burke. So make sure you guys check that on the website right now. That stuff is fire indeed. Pros and cons of Tutu Atwell Jr., receiver from Louisville. So make sure you guys check that out.
Hell yeah, ladies and gentlemen. One of our writers over on Rumboyz.com. He is also a co-chief editor and also a Rumboyz NFL scout as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a minute since you guys have seen him. But baby, oh, he is back. Rumboyz, J-Love.
No, you did it to him, man. You didn't have to. You could have just moved on from the Bieber comparisons. We got new viewers, and you went with the Bieber.
I had to. Capri Sun's getting money.
I still got the hair. What's good though?
Yeah.
I have one hair too.
I feel like that's his look, though. You know what I mean? Like,
It is. We have one more Rumboyz analyst before we get into our before we get into our two special guests on the panel tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Fantasy Football Podcast, representing Superwire, representing Rumboyz Fantasy Network for all things fantasy baseball,
and one
also,
hell of a model American.
and also 1/3 of the Rumboyz NFL AM crew. Ladies and gentlemen, Fantasy Spin.
Are you one of them hard copy guys?
I see.
I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts.
You really are. Oh
You're
my
kind of
god.
sticking into my thigh. You're kind of sticking
You
into
too.
my
What
thigh.
to do Friday night? Hell yeah.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into our special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I met this brother through. First, it was through TikTok. I originally feel, and then found him on Twitter, and then from Twitter it was Instagram, and then he follows our Facebook page. He's been supportive since motherfucking day one, and then I started hearing his takes. And I was like, bro, this man got isms. Like he drops heat. Ladies and gentlemen, from breaking down the tape,
Yeah.
Fack, what is good, bro?
How are you guys doing today? That was one hell of an intro, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you being here, bro.
I'm glad Zach got to come back
course.
because, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I got to come back. We're like, listen, you're coming back next week.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm happy to be on, guys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into our final panelists of the night. One half of Toilets to Titles, or the Toilets to Titles crew. I was recently on their show about a month ago, somewhere around there.
Oh, shit,
ladies
I was on that
and
joint,
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Sheps.
What is happening, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening?
Hey,
good,
how you
bro?
doing,
Good.
Chef?
Wonderful, man. Wonderful.
I'm good, man. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to rock. Let's do this thing.
Hey, let's get into it. First thing that we got to do, though, before we get into enjoying our night and, divulging in some beverages, Bogart, take away with that monkey night fight. Let's pay some bills.
Hey, Rum Boys and Girls, if you want to get in on some of this NBA prop action, this legal, legit daily fantasy sports prop action, head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code RUMBOYS. We'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. Hey, get in on some over or some lesser mores. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Get in on the action. Promo code RUMBOYS, all caps and no cap. We matching that thing all the way up to $50. Hey, Monkey Knife Fight, give me money.
Hell yeah, and we got just remind everybody, we have an action-packed weekend. You're having teams buying. We have UFC 259. You have teams buying to get into the March Madness tournament to be able to make up that final bracket. NBA All-Star Weekend. So it's gonna be going the fuck down over on Monkey Knife Fight. Download the app. Promo code RUMBOYS. Dilly, y'all. I want to go ahead and remind everyone really quick, link in the description. It's the very first link in our description here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everyone download the SportsMe app.
Yeah,
Are
come
you
see
tired?
me.
Are you tired of keyboard warriors saying, I don't agree with your take, and they want to just talk all the shit on Twitter and Instagram and all this other
shut
stuff?
up.
You can eliminate all of that by downloading the SportsMe app. get face-to-face. You guys can battle it out, exchange differentiating opinions. It's a really dope app, super respectable community. Everyone get on over to the SportsMe app right now. Let's go.
Come find the savage. Come find me.
I'll guard the SportsMe savage.
Find me.
Hey, fellas, it wouldn't be Rumboyz After Dark. It's been a really long week, okay? Especially here on the network. A lot of shows, a lot of new shows here on the network. Shout out to the Fantasy First Rounders. All of you guys been busting your ass out there on Twitter and out there in social media, putting your takes out there on SportsMe. I think that you fellas, myself as well, we deserve a Friday night of some drinking, right?
Hell yeah.
Amen.
Hell yeah. Hey, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls, what it do? Dilly dilly. Ding ding
Give me
ding.
money.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the very first topic. And I actually enjoyed this topic right here. This topic is not even more so of a topic. I enjoy playing games. Do you guys enjoy playing games?
Hell yeah.
Show.
Well, we're going to start tonight's show off with a little game. Only I will know the players and the stats, okay? This is going to mix the older generation with the newer generation of fantasy football players. And we're going to call this Fantasy Football Would You Rather Fantasy Football Hall of Fame Edition. I will pick a player that is currently in the league right now and a player that is no longer in the league, all right? I will give you both the names, and all you'll answer is would you rather, and I will tell you who had the better fantasy stats. No looking up. Do not open up any other tabs.
Wait, hold on. It's really confusing. Are we supposed to guess who had the better stats?
No, you're going to tell me who would you rather draft.
Who would you rather draft? Based on the stats, I guess. How far back are we going?
I'm going to give you the name. I'm going to give you the name. I'm just going to give you the name, okay? And then I will tell you who would have been the better draft. Who would have been the draft pick. Relax. All right. So our first two players.
Fantasy was around with LT, so that is kind of debunked.
Our first two players.
Actually, Pete probably.
Our very first two players, okay, that will go up against each other. Who would you rather draft? 2017 Carson Wentz or 2010 Michael Vick? Bogart scot-free. You're up first. And I'm gonna get drunk.
Damn, Mike Vick was like an 18 touchdown passes or something like that. I know. I'm like, oh, you want to tell me the stats? Yeah, you want to tell me the stats?
No Google, man.
Who would you rather? Who would you rather?
Memory, man. You can Google the answer right now and know. You got to go with your memory.
Yeah,
that's not. I'm gonna go with Vick because he got the Russian. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's fantasy. I'm gonna build a phenomenal team around it. Now my QB is like.
But it's not. It's 1 year, right? It's that year.
It
ain't dynasty.
It's not when you draft them.
It's redraft.
It's not when you draft them. Yeah.
It's
You draft that production.
Because there's a drastic drop in just touchdown passes in general. You know what I mean? Like throwing 30 touchdown passes in 2010 was phenomenal. You know what I mean? So if I'm choosing an era where I got Michael Vick right there, he's balling. You know what I mean? Because of course Carson Wentz balled in that 17. You know
so you're gonna go Vic. Okay, so you're going Vic.
Give me Vic. Vic, give me money.
Rumboyz Combat 2017 Vic or 2010? Oh, I'm sorry, 2010. Fuck. Yeah. 2017 Wentz or 2010 Vic?
Same question, yeah.
Well, I gotta go easy Carson because I know for a fact his numbers were crazy despite getting injured against the Rams.
His numbers
that 37 and 11 was ridiculous at the time and should have been an MVP that year. I don't know Vic's numbers. I don't think they were as explosive. I know he had one big game with the 7 touchdowns versus the Redskins, I think it was. It could be wrong. It was divisional. That's not important. Who cares? He put up those stats in that one game. I don't care. I don't think I recall him putting up the total stats overall. And I have to go with what I remember. Off the top of my head and say, at this point, yeah, I mean, the raw numbers had to give to Carson. And I don't think Vic really had a great season overall. I think he had a great 12 games, and I think he did fall off. And if I'm going to go a season, I'm going to draft him to 1 overall, which they both deserved that year if the injuries didn't come in. I would probably go Wentz because the raw numbers would get touchdown passes in favor.
Miles?
Is this a 6-point passing system or?
Standard. I'm assuming it's like just standard PPR, just PPR. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Regular PPR.
Quarterbacks are quarterbacks. Either way, yeah.
No, but that's why it matters. I mean, for passing.
4-point touchdowns.
I'm
I'm
starting to
assuming.
sweat like a motherfucker.
It's 4 point. I mean, Wentz, I think in 17 was still rushing the ball pretty well as well.
I think this was the year he added it.
Right, and is that the same season that he got injured late? So
yeah,
he was injured week 12 versus the Rams, I think.
I think it was later.
37 touchdowns.
I think it was later.
I'll give you. I will help you both out. I will help you guys out.
I think. Okay, wait, hold on. I think Vic played 12. I'm pretty sure Vic played 12 and Carson played 13.
Yeah.
Good job, J-Love. That's exactly what I was about to say. There's your hint.
Okay, so based on the extra game and the fact that Wentz was still rushing the ball well, I'm going to go Wentz.
I thought we're just getting the version of that.
Move on.
Bogart, you're fine. You did a good take.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree with Miles, and I'm definitely going to go Carson Wentz. I believe he still had just under 4,000 passing yards in those 13 games because he was the passing leader and touchdown leader by a mile that season.
He played 14 games. He got hurt in the fourth.
He played 13 because I believe it was in week 14 after the bye.
It was the it was the wild card weekend in the playoffs, wasn't it? Fantasy playoffs.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, he threw 34 touchdowns, and there's no way Michael Vick met that. And I know Carson Wentz rushed for at least 5 touchdowns, so 100% Carson Wentz.
If I knew the parameters of the question better, I'm going Wentz, bro. Like, come on. I thought we were taking the player.
Bogart, you're fine. You are taking the player.
Start the show over. Start it over.
Bogart.
No, he took Vic. It's okay. Who cares?
Strike that.
Spin, go ahead and drop your take. Go ahead and drop your take because J-Love just went, so go ahead and drop yours.
No, yeah. I think it's Carson Wentz.
Wow.
I don't know, Mike. Yeah, Michael Vick. Is he like the obvious one that you're wanting us to pick, but like Carson is kind of like
Vick had the greatest game of all time in fantasy.
Full disclosure,
right? I think he did, right? Was that his last season? Can I ask this question? Is that allowed?
No,
is that his last season?
I believe this is his second season.
2 more years, and he played one with Pittsburgh. One with the Eagles, one with Pittsburgh, but that was close to his
I believe this is his second year in Philly.
The amount of
this is his second year in Philly.
The amount of shit that people are getting wrong is fucking hilarious.
This is either his first or second year in Philly.
It's terrible.
100%. Because he was put in jail in 08.
Go ahead, Sam.
You know what?
It's hilarious because you can't look anything up.
I'm gonna stick with Carson.
You're gonna stick with
That's my take. On to breaking down the tape. Yeah, go to Zach.
It's really that simple. It's after jail. Vic never compares. So I hate this question because I hate Wentz, but I'd take Wentz.
Jets?
Man, I'm gonna go with Vic just because I can't take Wentz. I know Wentz had a phenomenal season, but I gotta take Vic. Vic's a dude. So I feel like it's a trick question.
I hope it's
Vic.
Vic.
Are you guys ready to find out how this would have fared?
This is one of the few debates that come down to we know what happened that season.
Are you guys ready?
100%. So I'm interested.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to
go ahead? Who had more points that season? Who had more points?
This is gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna be Vic.
It is Michael Vick. Michael Vick outscored Carson Wentz. Okay, during remember he played one less game than Wentz by damn near 40 fucking fantasy points. Okay, maybe a little bit more. 281.74 for Wentz, 310.32 for Vick.
All right, hell
yeah.
Michael Vick.
This was a rough start to my first time on the show.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait. That makes 100% sense.
I mean,
I just looked this up.
Carson Wentz fails yet again.
Yeah, I just looked this up.
No,
he had almost 700 yards and 9 rushing touchdowns. Makes 100% sense.
9 rushing touchdowns.
That
was.
I thought he had 900.
I didn't think about that. He didn't run that year minus the red zone.
That's his career high. That's his career high in rushing touchdowns and third in his career in rushing. Makes 100% sense.
This was before jail, Vic.
This is post jail.
Bogart was asked the whole time that he had the wrong take.
McNabb played a year and then
but that sounds like Bogart. Just don't say anything. Just let it be.
Bogart's stress was right the whole time.
I didn't understand the question. That's why I thought it was like, who would we have like on a
You
fan?
was still right though. No, you did. You answered the question the right way. You understood the question the right way.
Who's next? What's
All
next?
right. So next up, we start off down now at the bottom of the screen. We'll start with Shets. And we have 2001 Randy Moss versus 2020 Justin Jefferson. Who would you rather have? Shets.
Just a trap one.
I think
it's
Moss.
It's a trap.
I think it's Moss, man. I think I remember seeing some sort of stat with Justin Jefferson, like killed it compared to all rookies or killed it compared to Moss, but there was like a few numbers that Moss still had over him. I don't know if it was yards or touchdowns, but I know that Jefferson killed it. But compared to Moss, he didn't kill it.
You're really hot. You're like right there.
So
what year was it for Moss?
It's 2001 Moss. It's not 98 Moss.
Oh, so it's not his rookie season. Because I'll never forget that rookie season.
The numbers are similar.
When they played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, ruined my Thanksgiving. But I'm gonna go with Moss.
A lot of Thanksgivings were ruined.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Moss here.
Okay, Zach, talk your shit. Stop the ism.
It's simple. His name is Randy fucking Moss. I'm going with Randy Moss. That's it. I like Justin Jefferson, but his name is fucking Randy Moss. Done. Yeah. I'm taking Moss.
J-Love, I see your eyes looking down. No Googling.
I'm not Googling. I'm looking down because my dog's below me.
Okay. So
your dog's doing what?
I heard that, bro.
It sounded
I heard that all wrong.
I'm glad somebody.
Below. He wasn't.
That was
funny.
funny.
Below and accenting the L.
Good thing this is an After Dark show.
But yeah, I swear I was gonna bust out laughing. I was like, no one caught it, and then it was like a second later, everyone caught it.
I wish I could have posted the Blink GIF.
I gotta go Randy Moss.
You're going Moss?
Yeah, I'm just going Randy Moss just because I fucking love him, and he was amazing. Like, what wide receivers were better than him? Like for Dreamcast, NFL 2K.
Man, remember Dreamcast?
Dreamcast, give me Warren Sapp. I used to return punts with.
Remember when they had that one version?
He had like 90 speed.
Dude, remember the game where they had the version where you could be inside the player's helmet? Dude, that was so weird.
That was a crazy game.
Yeah.
But yes, Randy Moss. I'm going Randy Moss because it's Randy Moss.
Yeah,
yeah. Watch everybody. It's gonna be Justin.
I think he already said it's a trap question, so I think it is gonna be Justin Jefferson. But if I had to pick, it would be Randy Moss.
Robbie's pulling strings, man. He has us doing exactly what he wants us to be doing.
Justin Jefferson had a phenomenal year, like one of the best rookie years as a receiver in since Randy Moss. But what year are we talking about?
2001.
We're talking 01 Randy Moss.
98 was his rookie year.
I know his sophomore year was he went insane, but this isn't his sophomore year.
Every year was good for Randy Moss.
I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll be
explosive.
I'm gonna go devil's advocate here and just say Justin Jefferson because nobody's taking him yet.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna get it right.
Chalk one up.
Like somebody has to. Like if we all go.
Jake's about to kill it. Watch.
Go ahead, Jake.
I know
you need your mic. You need your mic up a little bit, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's either your mic's not attached, you're using the computer mic, or Robbie has not put your volume up because
he might even be using the computer mic.
Do you want to know his levels right now? Dude. All right, if you want to know Miles' levels, okay, yeah. Oh, you just.
No, we don't need to know, but I can hardly hear him, and I feel like he's close to his mic, so his computer mic might be the default.
Yeah, I think it's the computer.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'll go and figure this out. Yeah, Miles, figure it out, man.
He heard
it. I'll go. I'm going to go Jefferson because everyone else is saying Moss better numbers, and I feel like this is a trick question, and Robbie's going to trick us with the trick question part. And just say the better raw numbers might be Jefferson, but at the time, you would say Moss was above everyone else at that point. So you could argue Moss was there, and he was much more dominant for the competition. But the raw numbers, I'm going to go Jefferson because modern NFL numbers don't matter anymore because numbers from 20 years ago, in terms of passing, mean nothing. because they're passing 30 more times a game. I feel
because they were nothing.
Okay.
They throw it. They sling the rock too much now to even think Jefferson would be behind Moss. That's the trick question I think Robbie's getting to us. I'm going to go opposite of everyone else, I think.
Or maybe
those Vikings
think
chuck,
that, and it's really the original.
Yeah, they were chucking it.
Culpepper was
Yeah, was that Culpepper?
All right, so check this out.
It was Culpepper.
I see what you're trying to do here, right? Because Justin Jefferson actually did set the rookie record for the franchise, and he beat Randy Moss's record. But this is 2001 Randy Moss you're talking about, and I, for the life of me, can't remember, right? So I'm gonna go with I am gonna go Justin Jefferson. But it's like, damn, it's like Randy Moss actually has like a style of catch named after him. I'm like, it's gotta be Randy.
And you know, that style of catch gets used way, like people say he got mossed way too often. And like their privilege of saying he got mossed should be revoked.
This
at
was
some of the
year
things
Dennis
they're calling
Green
it.
Oh my God. I don't know how anyone can stop this dude. Just keep throwing to this dude because
y'all ready for results?
Exact quote. But I don't know if the stats match up because they only threw it.
Hey, if you said Justin Jefferson, put your hand up. You lost.
Hey,
Randy, you ready?
And I just got rejected.
You ready?
So.
You ready? Hey, this is literally splitting motherfucking hairs. 188.26.
I'm on record right now. I'm downing it. Don't care.
188.26
I lost.
fantasy points for 01 Moss.
Ooh.
2020 Jefferson, 186.2.
Touchdowns? Was it touchdowns too? Tell me it was the touchdowns.
Yeah. No, I think it was yard. I think it was
the yards.
For Jefferson.
Yards, right?
Catches in Jefferson.
What did Randy have that year?
Ah, fuck. I gotta go
at least
18, right, or something?
Yeah,
no,
it's literally like 0.2 more. It's like literally like just like a hair more.
I know his sophomore year he went nuts.
His cleats were phenomenally like comfortable.
Oh man,
they were
that's not the thing I expected to hear, though.
Dude, I played football. Did you have the Mosses?
I had the Mosses.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I lost.
It was a lineman. We never had anything
cool. I got a free shot out of it, right?
These I'm bringing this up just as a numbers exercise. Okay, and all of you analysts at home, this is probably something that you could do with your cast and your crews for your companies. You know, just doing this type of numbers exercise and seeing, like, you know, not do it with maybe such, you know, ancient players. It's just to make the show interesting.
Ancient, 2001.
Ancient, wow.
I mean,
it is, dude.
That's 20 years ago.
No, I was like 8.
To be fair, I wasn't born.
I was 8 20 years ago.
J-Love wasn't born yet. Like a lot of our audience.
Around for many moons.
I was 8 years old, man. You gotta think.
He wasn't even born yet.
And this is also, why we're doing this is also to teach, you know, some of these younger players. Hey, look back at some of these seasons. Look back at some of these highlights and look at how
you have more of these players.
Yes,
we have one more. We have one more,
baby.
Running back. Nice.
Oh, good call.
There we go.
I feel like that's the perfect prediction because the carries were so much different.
Say someone on the Madden cover.
Who would you rather? 2020, Derrick Henry.
Oh boy.
Or wait, I believe.
Yes, I just had him. I'll take him again.
Huh?
I said I just had him. I'll take him again.
Miles, dude. I don't know if it's the connection. You might have to bounce out and come back in.
Maybe
it's not that. It's not too bad. It's not bad.
It just seems like he's talking super far away.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, so 2020, so 2020 Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Or 2002 Priest Holmes.
Holmes, baby.
This is easy. Give me Derrick Henry.
Priest Holmes.
I start this one off, right?
Yeah, Bogart goes Derrick Henry.
It's Bogart.
Go ahead, Jake.
Dude, you know I'm biased, and you know I'm the only person that brought up Priest Holmes on stream. Robbie knows this. At some point in time, I would say a year ago now, that I brought up Priest Holmes as a comparison to a player, and people didn't know this in the chat. of who Priest Holmes was. And I'm like,
don't give away too much. All right, you're going Priest Holmes. All right, Miles.
100%.
All right, Miles. He's fixing stuff. J-Love.
He doesn't like the question.
I'm trying to think about the years. I don't know if this was one of the years Priest Holmes went absolutely insane.
Priest Mahomes.
Priest Holmes, my bad. I said wrong. I stuttered.
That was good.
I think this was later. I think that was later. I'm gonna go Derrick Henry. I think Priest Holmes was later.
Ben.
Priest Holmes.
Zach.
It's hard to go against Priest Holmes, man. I gotta take Priest Holmes.
I don't know if he caught balls though.
I feel like Holmes had like 20 touchdowns.
Like, I feel like that was later though. I think that was like
I don't know what years. I'm off with my years.
Wait,
I'm going with the pastor, the priest, Mr. Holmes.
Let's go.
The detective.
Alrighty.
The detective pastor.
Are you ready for results? Are you ready for results?
I went because Derrick Henry had the 2,000. Wow, that's why I went with him.
Derrick Henry, 314.1.
Okay.
Priest Holmes, 372.
Yeah, that was the year. Yeah.
Do I get a big?
That was
that his solid year. Was
that his year at 27?
Yeah, that was his. That was his. Yeah.
Who else went 3-0?
All right, don't need to flex like that.
No, I went 2-1.
Both the bottom.
I took 2-1.
I went more toilet than.
I started 0-1 though, so
I went more
happy about it.
I went more toilet than Paddle for sure.
Priest Holmes was a fucking animal.
Well, I'm not good at these games on mushrooms.
I need a
Well,
I need to remember stats wrong.
Yes.
You should get a tight end one.
I tried, but tight end is someone waiting.
Jeremy Shockey.
That's
Like Mark Bavaro or like Jay Novacek or something.
Like when you look at tight end, like the you can literally what's fascinating about tight end is just see how the position really transitioned and really grew.
Green Bay.
You have to keep tight ends in the same era, otherwise it's
so skewed.
It's a different position. You're right.
If you really want to mess with people, you got to throw in Peyton Hillis.
Oh my God!
No, please don't.
Rude.
No. You hear me, dude. Come on.
Well, no, that would be the game of throwing stats out and say, who is that guy?
Yeah.
You want to mess with people, throw him in there. Alandis Gary.
No, Peyton Hill is literally one of the Madden cover because he was a dude that was a fullback running like a 1975.
What up, Miles?
John Madden fell in love.
Yo.
Boom. Oh, let's go ahead. Let's get into the next topic.
Shanahan saved his career, by the way. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, but fellas,
Shanahan saved his career.
You gotta admit that was super fun. That was super fun. And we definitely showed a lot of our ages. By the way, I had Priest Holmes and Randy Moss in a Sports Illustrated for Kids League in that 2002 season.
Nice.
And
I used to get that too, bro.
Yeah, hey, I was smacking.
That shit was awesome.
Sports Illustrated for Kids. I was like fucking 13, kicking ass and fucking taking names. Just my mama said I have to open up a can of whoop ass on Sports Illustrated for Kids.
My mama said.
Boucher, shout out to Adam Sandler. We love you.
Yes.
Adam Sandler, give me money.
The famous the fantasy football world. The fantasy football world has become enamored this past week with talks of too early tight end or too not early tight end.
That is the question.
That has been the question.
Whether it's no-blow in your fantasy draft to draft early tight end.
But we already know that most people, if they had the option to go early tight end, they would more than likely take it. So we're going to adjust this a little bit. Talks have been bringing up names like Adam Troutman and Irv Smith Jr. to the fantasy football industry as potential value.
Smith is going way higher.
What are your thoughts on both players, and could you see yourself honestly drafting either one? I want you guys to think about your draft spot. If you're going to trade out of that spot, think about how you play your game. And I think we start down at the bottom, and we'll start with Miles.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All right, cool. So, Trotman, they cleared the way for him. They're releasing a couple of players, I believe that Cook and can't remember the other tight end, but it's two.
Hill.
There you go. Thank you, Hill. So that's two guys clearing the way for him there to at least, be the guy now. I don't know if he will be. There's still question marks about the quarterback situation there. Irv Smith, I think everybody's been wanting him to break out for a while. This is around the time where that is supposed to happen for tight ends. So he, like Bogart was saying, probably obviously going to go a lot earlier in drafts. I don't know personally if I would draft either one of them. I'm more of if I can get, one of the guys that I like very early, and if I can grab them, and it depends on the format of the league, right, and it's a viable spot, then I'll take a Kelsey or a Waller or something like that. And if I miss on those guys, then I'll wait till like round 7 and start peeking and seeing if I can find somebody who might have slipped through the cracks. Like last year for me was Hunter Henry in a lot of leagues, and that helped out a lot because I was able to nab him in like the 6th round, and he was okay. You know what I mean? And you don't really, there's no okay. It's either like boom, or it's all or nothing at tight end. You get those top guys, or you just sit back and you kind of shoot. Shoot your shot.
You're shooting for the stars, B.
Yeah, you're shooting for the stars. So if I'm gonna sit back and wait, I'll keep an eye on these guys. But I'm going to look to see if somebody else who's already have a proven track record, might fall to me at those positions. If not, I'm waiting to the very end, to the last second, to kind of nab guys like this.
Chats.
So yeah, I'm not a guy. I'm not taking tight ends early. I just won't. I refuse to, especially with these two. I know I talked about it with you guys. I think on the show we were on a few weeks back. I just think Kelsey and Kittle are two guys that worry me big time. I see one of them getting hurt severely. There's a lot of the way they play the game so violently, the way their bodies are built up. But I know that's not the question. But it was kind of preceded the question, so I did want to get that out there. Now,
no, that's perfect because you're
with Troutman and Irv Smith. I'm going to say I like Troutman. I like Troutman a lot coming out of Dayton. I like his position there. I like his opportunity there. Irv Smith, something about Alabama tight ends. OJ Howard, I never really seen it from him. The potential was always there. The makeup's there. The athletic ability's there. Same with Irv Smith, the physical build, the athleticism, but I haven't really seen it pan out. I like what I see from Troutman. Michael Thomas is there in New Orleans. Kamara is there in New Orleans. You got Traquan Smith. You got Emmanuel Sanders. But really, it's really just MT and Kamara. So there is a spot for a guy to open up in the middle of the field, and I think that's going to be Troutman. So I'll wait on a guy like him. A guy I'm also buying, Evan Ingram. I know he really hasn't
Don't
peaked.
do it.
Yeah, he hasn't peaked yet, but he has a high floor, and that's really all I want from my tight ends. I'm going to go heavy wide receiver, get some running backs,
and he's a Cowboys fan too.
Yeah, go for a tight end get what was he, tight end 9 last year, which is if I'm waiting until the 10th round to get him, that's fine for me. Tight end 9, I'm okay with that. He's still a tight end 1. So I went a little long-winded there. I know you are. We're good.
Who was the name you mentioned at the end?
Evan Ingram.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Go ahead, Zach.
So tight ends I'm taking late, and for me it's a system thing. Tight ends don't thrive unless they're in like a Kyle Shanahan style system, which is where you've seen, George Kittle go off. Yeah. But to be honest, if I'm going late and if I can get him late, I'm taking Pitts. I know he's a rookie, but this kid's gonna explode. Kyle
ain't gonna be late.
Nuts. It's not gonna be late. His ADP right now is in the 5th and 6th round.
If you want a rookie tight end that's talented, that you're going to be able to get late, that's Brevin Jordan.
Thank you.
I play in a league full of idiots, though, so I don't think they're going to take Pitts. They rarely take rookies, so I think I'm going to be able to sneak away with them if I can go mid to late. So that's just me personally. But overall, I'm taking tight ends late because it's such a kind of style of offense position.
Where do you like him to land? What's a good team you think he'll land on? Where he's
Cincinnati
relevant?
Cincinnati, he would go off.
I like that.
The Jets, obviously, I'm biased. The Jets need some serious help, but I think they have some issues elsewhere.
And they will be running a Shanahan type offense with Mike LaFleur over there. So you're right.
Yes, they definitely will.
I love me some Salah.
But I would rather them take Penei Sewell number 2 than go Kyle Pitts number 2. But he's
going to be a Bengal. Sewell's going to be a Bengal.
You think so? You think he's going to fall?
We need that for Burrow.
You think he's going to fall?
At this point,
where do the Bengals pick?
5
or 5?
At this point, I think Sewell goes 3 to the Dolphins. surrounded by a whole bunch of quarterbacks, and then
he goes
either
2 or 3, yeah.
Either the Bengals trade down to collect assets. They could go Jamar Chase to hook up with Joe Burrow and have a deathly trio of wide receivers, or they can get Kyle Pitts, who can just be a versatile weapon.
Right. Maybe it's Slater. And if Sewell goes 3, I think the Bengals.
Slater's more technical than Sewell, which would plug in better to be a day one tackle or even guard, just like Jonah Williams. But
we're off the rails. I'm sorry.
I feel like they're playing upside.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We're thinking.
I like that.
Okay, my internet was kind of fucked up.
Sven likes tight ends. Who's your tight end?
Go ahead, Sven.
Well, that was a loaded statement.
Tell us about Blake Jarwin.
Go ahead, Sven.
On these two, I don't know. I guess it depends on who's the quarterback in Nolans. If Winston, if he just happens to be the quarterback, maybe Troutman. What are their ADPs right now? Like I'm seeing different things on different websites.
Okay, so
I see 13 on the calculator for Irv Smith, and I don't know if that's right. It could be.
Since the trade, his ADP is in the 7th or 8th round. It's late 7th, early 8th.
Yeah. I was about to say,
Big
late 7th, early 8th.
So Irv,
what a name! By the way, is Irv a top 10 name?
Hey,
I mean, it's short for Irving.
Irv, man, like Irv.
Big Irv.
Could be Merv, and he took the M off.
It ain't Merv. It's not. Irv and Irv aren't even in the same ballpark.
It's so good. It's such a good name that his dad was like, man, I got to name him Irv too. Because that's why he's doing it.
My grandfather was named Irv. That makes sense. But,
his grandson's going to be named Irv.
Top 10.
But I don't know. If I have to choose, I would probably go Irv. I think because he was used a lot more. Troutman couldn't have been used because there was 2 tight ends ahead of him. But Irv actually looked pretty decent when he was getting action, even when Kyle Rudolph was there. But now he's the guy. But let's be serious: both offenses run through their running backs. So
you're Wolfpack. What up, real deal?
What up?
Troutman's got chops, though, man. Troutman's got chops.
I don't know. I could see Troutman just being a dud.
Like
Irv, I like Irv.
Irv's got a better name.
So since Irv Smith has been drafted, I've been so high on him, especially in Minnesota. And I've done a lot of research on Irv Smith the past few days. Interesting fact, every 17 targets, Irv Smith catches a touchdown since his rookie year. Every 13 targets. Last year he was 7th in the league in tight end targets or tight end red zone targets. He was 7th, being 2nd on his own team as a tight end. He got 5 touchdowns in the final 5 weeks of the season when he was being used. There's a terrible learning curve that's very underrated and not mentioned enough for tight ends coming into the NFL, which is why I'm very, very low on Kyle Pitts coming into this year. I think he's going to be a great player. I think he has a very, very steep learning curve. If I can get Irv Smith in the 8th round, definitely.
So you're saying it'll be the Pitts?
Stop.
If I can get Irv Smith in the 8th round, where his ADP is right now, definitely 100%. I feel like he's going to end up being probably the 4th or 5th tight end drafted when we come around, like normalized draft time. So I'm probably just going to wait. I can get Jonnu Smith in the 10th or 11th round right now, and that's where I'm 100% going at the current moment.
Okay.
Jonnu's going to the Jets.
All right. So
Jonnu's getting tagged. Jonnu is getting tagged.
He's getting tagged. They're gonna because they're gonna go 12 personnel now that
He's gonna get more.
Now that Delaney's coming back. Now that Delaney's coming back, they're gonna go 12 personnel. They're gonna tag Jonnu. Yeah, the Titans are about to be on some shit. Go ahead, Jake.
So I don't see why you would take a tight end early at this point unless they prove it, because they've never replicated that production. And I think we can all agree we see that. I mean, it's not the same way.
Kittle. Waller.
No, when they explode, though, you don't see that breaking season. You see that breaking season and then draft him again, and then the production goes down. I don't see why you take him early until they do it multiple years. Irv Smith right now, I would take. Pitts, again, is going to be that receiving tight end, and Irv had those limited snaps coming up, learning the game. I think Pitts will have the same thing. Let's not pretend like tight end's not a dying position in football unless they're mostly receiving.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's having a resurgence. It's having a resurgence.
No,
if anything.
Resurgence, what I said earlier about the stats.
It's not an immediate one.
He's talking about recency bias because last year it was a wasteland. It was a down year.
Last year was a wasteland, and you still
it was an outlier year.
Here's what I'm saying: you don't find a rookie that dominates in the NFL as a
hold on,
no. You're right.
No, listen.
It's very rare.
No. I'm calling pause right here. This is the part where you're fucking older. No, this is the part where you're older.
The league. I don't remember one besides.
Irv is causing a stir.
Yo,
Irvin.
I'm gonna get another beer.
Let me take a sip, Robbie. Come on, let's go.
Check this out.
Hold on, Bogart. Hold on.
I'm gonna get some popcorn.
Do you realize? All right, earlier I literally just said, okay, that the tight end position cannot even be compared historically across a fucking axis. Okay, the reason why we were able to do the other couple of players the way that we were is because you can actually match those up. History repeats itself at those positions. You cannot do that. You cannot do that with tight end. I literally did purposely.
I got confused with all the big words.
I literally could not fucking do it with the tight end position because you know why? From fucking when you can actually start going back to tracking fantasy football data when it was actually trackable via app, not when people were mailing the shit in. Okay, when you can actually fucking track it. You start seeing the tight end position is steady like this. It's like this. Then it starts to go like this. Tony Gonzalez around that time period. And then it starts to go like this. And then it boom.
Antonio Gates.
Yep. Antonio Gates. And then it kind of stables out. And then now once you get into that Travis Kelce era, that Zach Ertz era, that all those guys, that's when you see a boom and there's a steady incline, and that incline is steady going.
Speaking of which, Mark Andrews is going to win leagues next year.
Yes. Next year, here's my thing.
I agree.
At what point do you take a rookie tight end to run your roster at that and have that
Irv and Troutman aren't rookies, though.
Irv and Troutman aren't rookies.
I won't do with Irv Smith either, but I think he's a better pick next year.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts, if I'm in Dynasty, I might do it.
Is this guy like the next thing, like better than sliced bread?
Dynasty,
like, what the fuck?
maybe.
Dave Brugler just said this is pretty good, bro. Brugler compared Kyle Pitts
to see a tight end run my roster
as
a rookie.
Okay. I legitimately
a young guy.
I
missed that 1 year they dominate and they always come down.
I ran Cole.
You don't replicate the production.
Depending on how I felt that tight end or what tight end was injured, I would run Cole Kmet here in and here out.
And rookie you were really mad about it.
When was I ever mad about it? When was I ever mad about it?
You take the Smith, obviously, and that's what
I was put at the right time. I was put Cole Kmet in at the right time. I never fell victim to Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet's the guy I'm buying.
Here's my take on that, though. I'm taking Smith
Cole
right
Kmet
now.
as a name, though?
Pitts break
right up there with
norm of taking a year to get to the NFL and figure it out. Because when you're a rookie tight end, you're going to have limited snaps. You got to figure out part of the game.
I figured that. I agree with your take on rookie tight ends. But at the same time, I do feel like that there is a transcendence that is happening. And yeah, go ahead, Bogart.
This one's for Bubba.
First of all, what's crazy is Evan Ingram's so trash, but he actually balled out his rookie year because OBJ and then was hurt and stuff like that. But still,
he had a good rookie year.
Okay, so
dude fumbled too much, man. Come on,
tight end in fantasy it's a position scarcity. You know what I mean? So I don't mind going early, but if it's Kittle or Kelsey, because if you were to put a WR tag on them, right, and not a TE, they're finishing like number 7, 6, overall in receivers. This is at your tight end position, right? But if I was to wait. Right, so we already know Big Irv Smith, Swervin' Irvin, you know what I mean? Big Irv, the kingpin himself, right? This motherfucker is gonna end up in like the 7th round. That's so you're drafting him at his ceiling. Yes, the tight end position is like a wasteland. So if he can just be if he can be 6 or 7 at the position, that could be a ceiling.
Hold on.
He does play in a Kubiak system, which is a Mike Shanahan system. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They do utilize the tight end. And now Kyle Rudolph's gone. Of course, they're going to have another tight end. They're going to run a ton of 12 personnel still. But he's going to be
if you're asking for your tight end to win you in fantasy,
he's going to be their move tight end.
Real quick,
if you're asking for your tight end to win you your fantasy fucking championship, I'm sorry, you're drafting pretty fucked up everywhere else.
Yes.
Listen,
that's my point. Actually, Robbie, do not rely on the production of the tight end position.
Just to solidify Irv Smith, over the past 2 years, Kirk Cousins leads the league in both tight end percentage, like completion percentage, and red zone targets to his tight end.
Can I be a contrarian here?
Let me finish my point. Like, okay, last year, Kirk Cousins over 4,000, 35 tugs through the air. Listen,
career year.
But this was an outlier. This was an outlier year for Zimmer as a coach. Zimmer keeps a good defense. This was an outlier year for Zimmer as a coach. You know what I mean? Next year,
you think that defense isn't going to suck next year? You're stupid. That defense is going to suck anyway.
It's going to be a little bit.
That defense is going to suck anyway.
That defense is not getting any. That defense isn't even getting any younger.
For the record, I'm on the Irv Smith side of this question. So you know what I mean? I'm kind of like shitting on myself when I said it. I'm just saying I'd expect like a drop in like at least 50 pass attempts from Cousins next year. You know,
real deal. I don't think anyone's buzzed yet. I don't think anyone's at that. I think everyone's
I'm on mushrooms and I feel fantastic.
You also haven't.
I mean,
so the answer to that question would be no.
I might bounce for a second and go down and get some more drinks because the bar is right below me.
Yeah, you're good, Jake. Go get more drinks.
Can I be a contrarian here?
Come back up here.
Yeah, go ahead, Chat.
So,
tell me about the Trout man.
First off, 4,000 was great term. Any quarterback goes over 4,000, 5,000 yards, you got to throw that in there. Second, that's phenomenal. Second off. So now Irv Smith, we're saying 7th round is a value, but the way fantasy football is currently, people are a lot smarter, I think, than they've been years ago. There's a lot more data and research out there, and they're a lot more connected to the community. And I do think Irv Smith's going to go from being a value to being overdrafted. Like, everyone's going to think they're smarter than everybody else. And they're going to start taking him, and it's going to raise his ADP. So he's going to go from being a value to being overdrafted. Now, is his play going to warrant that? Possibly. But I don't think he's going to be drafted in the range that I'm going to want to draft tight ends.
Which is why I said if I could get him in the 8th round, which is what he's currently at, I would do it.
He ain't going to be there.
He's going to be there. He's probably going to be a 5th or 6th round pick.
He's going to be in the
He's going to be drafted.
Yeah.
He'll be in the state.
What's going to be stupid is he's going to be drafted around or even above Mark Andrews this year. And it's going to be so dumb.
I have Irv Smith as a 6th round lock, and I'm not saying that I'm going to pick him, and I'm not saying I'm saying that the consensus they're more likely when we get to draft time, the ADP consensus on Irv Smith will be 6th round quality material. Anyone else? Zach, I know you wanted to go.
No, I've been laughing at the 40,000 wow. So
Kyle Brady.
Wow.
Kyle Brady.
I like how Adam Troutman got thrown in the wind.
You guys.
Troutman's a casualty to who his quarterback isn't. It's hard to.
Well, Jameis will throw for 50 and 50.
Russ is going to.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Totally.
He's not wrong.
Sven will live by the sword and die by the sword.
Dude, I'm all for it, man.
Jameis did work with great. I know.
Okay, do you think?
If Jameis starts next year, if I'm in a 6-point touchdown league, I'm taking Jameis.
Who's gonna score more fantasy points next year? Irv Smith or OJ Howard?
I mean, INTs are
Irv Smith with OJ Howard probably won't be on the team.
6. You gotta imagine he's gonna throw out touchdowns with those picks. Right?
Speaking of tight ends, can
OJ Howard?
David Njoku just get freed? Can they just free David Njoku?
Oh, no, they need to free David.
They're going to use him. Can we make that a hashtag?
I have something about David Njoku.
Free David Njoku.
David Njoku was either going to be cut or
Why do
traded.
you hate him? What do you have to do here?
I love David
Browns fan.
I cannot wait for him to be free.
What do you do? Tell me. I need to hear the juice. Spill the juice.
You cannot roll out a quarterback, get an easy touchdown pass against the Raiders, and drop it. And then the next game, make a catch like this. That does not matter in crunch time / stat stuffing, where it means nothing, where you're already up 10, 17, the game's over. No, the clutch catch in bad weather is Njoku's weakness, and he drops it when it matters most. And I get so mad at him.
In other words,
people in Cleveland do not like Njoku because he drops the pass that matter most, and it's like, your production, your highlights look good, but
in other words,
touchdowns.
He's a chief. He's chief.
I'm a Browns fan. I know this, and we do not
Frank
like
for you.
In other words, what Jake is saying, ladies and gentlemen, and like he just said, he's a Browns fan. That had nothing to do with fucking fantasy football. That was all. That was all. He is upset.
That was pure emotion right there.
That was emotion.
No, we got 2 ends. We got Bryant and Hooper. That's it.
Hey,
can't pay somebody else. Get rid of them.
Jake, you better be careful, man. Take it from me. You're gonna get gray hairs. You're gonna get gray hairs. All right, we're gonna go rapid fire.
Long hair. It's not gray yet, so we're good.
We're gonna go rapid fire. Miles is still making some adjustments to his setup, which is awesome. It's great.
Yeah, no, dude, Miles, if you can hear us, just unplug your mic. Put it back in, please.
Jake,
because it should fix it.
Relax. I got it.
He's really trying to fix it.
I'm texting him. We're okay. I got it.
Yeah. Unplug his mic and put it back in, and then leave the entire stream.
We're gonna go rapid fire around the break, or rapid fire around the panel before the break. And the reason why we're doing this on rapid fire, I do not want you guys to expand on your fucking takes. If people would like to hear your takes, they can go and download the SportsMe app, and they can check out the crew versus crew battle that just dropped tonight. So just go rapid fire, okay?
I wasn't chosen.
All right. It's now open, so you can go and just do whatever. Yeah.
No, I don't know shit about these running backs, man. I haven't looked at college at all.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's why it's going to be rapid fire. One name, one word out of everybody.
Anybody.
Nothing else, and then we're gonna go right into our musical to our music break. All right. So, out of these 3 draft prospects, who will have the best rookie season? And remember, you guys watching can check out their expounded takes on the SportsMe app. Miles, you were sounding fine, and I was about to start off with you, but go ahead, Shep.
He was looking fine too.
He said he couldn't hear anyone.
All good. Go ahead, Sheps.
You didn't name him.
I'm sorry. Etienne, Harrison, Hubbard.
Jamar Jefferson.
Oh no, you're one of those.
Nice.
He said, "Oh no."
There we go.
That was good.
Hey,
I mean, he said a name. He said it.
I said
definitely Etienne.
Sven.
Etienne.
Zach.
Etienne. I had to watch him against Notre Dame.
I said one word. He's like, I got the chance.
There you go.
Sorry. Jake.
No. Etienne, because honestly, his production and style of play can translate quicker. Najee Harris, long term, could probably have a longer.
Jake, download the app. Sorry, I'm sorry. Fuck, download the app.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I'm making fun of myself if I actually made this take actually informative, but yeah.
Bogard. Wait, where did
he doesn't have any words. He doesn't have any words.
Going?
He can't hear you. He doesn't have his headphones.
He had to put his beer behind him to unmute himself. And I think his phone is.
That's the key.
Yeah.
More words.
What the hell is he doing?
It's like something important.
He is actually building a microphone right now. He is constructing
which back?
A microphone.
All right, which running back?
Which running back?
I yelled, Najee Harris, give me money. Like,
oh, we didn't hear it.
Okay,
we didn't hear it.
Yeah. All right, boom. Miles, can you hear us?
I think I can hear you.
Audio's fixed, brother.
There's the smooth jazz voice.
Hoppa.
All right, so
I'll drink to that.
I just ran out of beer.
Hoppa.
Can we ask you that, or is it some secret?
You can see the fakes.
He's got his mic. Yeah, he's got his headset.
I got my old headset on. I'm gonna have to return this.
Dude, Samson Q you too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pony up and get a better. Anyway, so what's the question?
Why Dre give me money?
Running back.
Now Robbie's frozen.
It's
Etienne
from the battle.
Harris.
And give me the 6'2" framed Najee Harris, who's been on the last 2 seasons
has had over 1,200 rushing yards and then over 1,400 this last year. He can also carry. He can also catch the ball. He can also catch a ball out of the backfield.
Miles.
I tried.
Supposed to justify it.
Cut it out.
Just got here.
Madness.
You're good.
Give me the likes.
Harris,
You weren't the only one.
Giving them SportsMe points.
While we're on the break, I'm actually about to go and drop my take.
I didn't even do the SportsMe thing yet.
Facts.
How come you get to drop the whole take?
Should have done it right now.
Yeah, just do it now. Just do it now while we go on break.
Now.
I got nothing to say on this one. Give me another battle, and I'll definitely join.
But no, I will drop my take. You guys will know, but all I'm gonna say is Hubbard,
the Scientologist.
I'll go with the
2019
Scientologist.
L. Ron.
It's 2019 again.
L. Ron Hubbard. Didn't he start? Yeah,
right.
But that's going to be his nickname for show, though. Chubb the Scientologist.
L. Ron.
Wow.
L. Ron.
L. Ron the Chubby Hubbard.
L. Ron's a convincing son of a bitch. He's a convincing son of a bitch. If he can get people to believe some of the crazy shit he came up with, that dude, he's got some swagger. He could sell water to a well, that guy.
Wow.
Hey, you can sell a
That's better than ice to an Eskimo. That was better.
That is water to a well.
You can sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman
in white gloves.
Yeah, there it is.
L. Ron, man, look him up.
Tommy boy.
Yo,
right? I knew me and Spin were like simpatico.
I was just watching it, actually. It was just on.
It's a great
Literally
movie.
just pausing it.
Hey, save the day.
Was there a reason why you left out Javonte Williams and just hopped over him with Hubbard?
No, well, because on sports,
because he picked Hubbard.
Should we save that? Should we save that for the second half?
No, it's because he picked Hubbard.
Huh?
Javonte
Gainwell? No, all right.
It's because he didn't want anybody else to pick Hubbard.
Do you want to know the truth?
Kylan Hill?
Do you honestly want to know the truth? All right.
I want it.
I was typing that. I had to literally. I had my boss from SportsMe like, "Hey, what's the topic gonna be? We need to figure it out for your battle so we can make the banner." Da da da. And I was in the middle of taking a shit.
Fair. Best thinking. Toilets and titles, baby. Toilets titles plug.
Toilets and titles, right? Hey, shout out to Toilets titles. Make sure you guys check out the homies. Check out Chef. Check out Justin. But yo, for real. So like, I was in the middle of taking a shit, and I was like, "Fuck." Like everyone's forgotten. I was in the middle of listening to some music. For those who don't know, I'm a hip hop head. Eminem was spitting. He was like, nowadays everybody looks on like got something to say. And everybody, nothing comes around when they move the list, but a bunch of gibberish. You know, he started spitting that shit. And I was like, you know who the fuck everyone's forgotten about? Hubbard.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was like, everyone forgot about Hubbard. I was like, so why don't I just be super controversial and just fucking X out everyone else I'm hyped on Gainwell. If you watched my last 2 episodes, the last 2 weeks, all I do, So honestly, music inspires a lot of the way I write shit.
I mean, because if you were looking, like, I was thinking when you did this, if this was last year, it'd be a surprise that Harris was on the list. Hubbard belonged. ETN belonged. So it's in a year, a lot of things happen.
Harris's tape still wasn't too bad.
But I'm saying Hubbard wasn't locked. Hubbard was like, Hubbard
College
and ETN.
is weird like that, man.
Yeah, college is weird, man.
ETN should have declared last year.
Year to year, it goes crazy.
ETN should have declared last. As should have Hubbard.
I mean,
both of them.
Yeah.
Kylan Hill should have dipped.
J-Love, if you...
Kylan Hill's stock kind of went down, but he's still good. He's still going to be
but his stock
on
dropped.
that take that ETN should have left, you're going to have my take on a podcast that Robin had last year. You should go watch because views.
Who's back?
You gotta think about it really quick. You guys gotta think about it like this. For the phrasing of the question, we had a guy that was explosive the year before. We had a guy that was explosive, this year, Najee Harris, and then we have Eaton, who's been consistent throughout.
Najee Harris is explosive 2 years in a row.
Some people.
Najee Harris plays behind an NFL offensive line.
He's a good player. Najee's
and
good.
This man couldn't produce against Ohio State linebackers who can't tackle the broadside of a barn.
One game.
To each their own.
Listen to this youngin saying that phrase. Look at that.
Slater, leave that man alone.
Hey, Slater also fucking completely erased Chase Young out of a game. So I mean,
he's an old soul.
Once again, college is weird.
No. Currently with that take, I love J-Lo.
There's a big brain under that mop.
You got a dude that went off against Ohio State in a third-round talent.
What are you playing,
Mac
Miles?
Jones dominate the game, and Najee Harris couldn't. That is kind of a problem.
Mac Jones is going in the first.
That is a slight problem.
Sadly.
I'm going to clip my take and then play it on SportsMe.
I want Mac Jones.
Yeah, but J-Lo, I kind of see your point.
Let's go ahead. We're going to get into our musical break. Listen, the homie Justin Clock Management couldn't be here with us tonight. So we're going to go ahead and roll
SportsMe ambassador.
SportsMe ambassador.
Self-appointed SportsMe ambassador.
Someone just dropped a heavy piece of information right here in the chat, though.
What up?
That L. Ron Hubbard is Beck's dad. Is that true? Beck the musician?
Really?
I don't know, man.
Said. I mean, that's exactly what the fuck.
Come on.
We'll fact check it during the break. But no, we're gonna go ahead and get in to this track here. We're gonna take it to the West Coast. Shout out to the homie Crooked Eye. Shout out to the homie Crooked Eye really quick from the LBC Cali. I gotta make sure I separate Cali from the rest of the West Coast. But then shout out to everybody up there in Seattle holding it down. Justin and his crew that put this song together. If you guys spot Justin, drop it in the comment section. Dilly dilly.
We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman. We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman.
I'm a villain like Lex Luthor, slinging that purple ring with my Apollonia chick and my bitch is a sex shooter. Probably my next ex, but it's sex in my ex-future, so I'm her man's worst nightmare, something like Fred Krueger. Make him break out in tears, cause the bank account is on smash like wholesaling ass. We getting cake out the rear, and I'm on that hard shit that ain't gonna play out for years. You on that soft shit, clean the gay out your ears. Man, I'm rolling in my passengers real nice. She popped a Zanny in my convertible, now her top got peeled twice. Then she took off her shirt, so her top got peeled thrice. Then she gave me top to the 4 tops in real life. Lex Luthor, my nigga, you could be Clark Kent. While I'm switching Lois Lane's hiding behind dark tent. Puffin' kryptonite, hitting the sunset strip tonight. Lean mixed with Sprite, yeah, motherfucker, this the life.
We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman. We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman.
Lex Luthor, me and my lyrical Ruga. Had to kill him in the booth. That's the truth. Credentials moolah. Used to drive the homies moving dolphins like Don Shula. Just doing my Don Dua. Some couldn't handle power. Hit some cats as cowards. We killing Superman. No Dwight Howards. Nima so villainous, simply the illest villain. I'm the lady's kryptonite. Say hello to the bad guy. I'm so Bane on a dark night. My heart feels no pain. I'm just addicted to the fast life. Cash rules, baby, what's your vice? Pusher man, I could be that guy. Living a dope so she needs that line. We own the night. Motherfucker, I'm cold as ice. Nemo Pacino, devil's advocate, hazardous. Dr. Manhattan, cancerous. And now Superman is dead, dog. It's quiet on the set. Oh.
We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman. We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind. grind. Soon as I choose my vice, I'm more like Lex Luthor. Nah, I ain't Superman. Okay. That's how I do it, fam. Nah, I ain't Superman.
Hey, you got that light? Huh? You got that light? Yeah, I'm about my money. Ride him out, I had your life. Matter of fact, I had your wife. Check for me, she bought my night. Sneaker wars, you like the spike. Sorted colors, Mike and Night. Top flight, so official. Cross the line, face the pistol. Kaepernick, 49er, all gold. Stay shining, infamous. Ass casing, shoe game, psycho. Super crazy, my super cool. Straight from the 80s, I might go. Back to the future, Mr. Marty McFly. Trendsetter, been better than your favorite top 5. Who am I? The venomous villain. Call me Luther, the one you love to hate, but you never dare speak of. Mastermind genius, Secret Six the meanest. Megatron monster dressed in black, murder theme shit, blowing that kryptonite. I killed the whole game, and I killed Superman with one mic.
We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman. We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman.
At the intersection of chivalrous and villainous, my characteristics illustrated in graphic images. Black and white, good and evil plots, box scrimmage in my dreams. I see what the fuck I'm dealing with. I'm drawing a drama, use the marker on my arm to document the rise and fall of my survival through it all. You call it karma luck, death and dishonor to these commoners. Alarming, you're the danger, that's a game we played for long enough. Caked up, shape cut, the face made up. Look at you talking gay stuff, dummy. You not gonna fade us, money, you chasing funny papers. Wait your pay stubs, huh? Give us some credit, son. Your numbers ain't replacing us. 10K gracious. Thanks for your support. Take whatever part you cast me in the Academy Award. Nima tab me in. Scene action. Collabing with the team. Captain Shaver Troller. Play the role. I'm Gene Hackman.
We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman. We on the night, no I ain't doing right. Maneuver through my grind, soon as I choose my vice. I'm more like Lex Luthor, nah, I ain't Superman. That's how I do it, fam, nah, I ain't Superman.
And this is Hooped on SportsMe.
I didn't even get my fucking SportsMe take done. I
threw mine in there. Yep.
I was like,
and I saw breaking down the tape. His pop up right after mine.
Nice.
Oh, that's what we're doing right now. Shit, I should have done that.
I should have done that.
Don't judge me.
Let's go. Hey,
no, we
fun.
are.
Rum
Don't
is
worry,
rum.
Miles. We are.
Rum is rum. Rum is rum, bro.
But
rum, give me money.
But I'm back on it.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna go ahead. Let's do. I already told you I'm a fucking Venmo you, dude. I'm literally about to. Yep. Just let me.
I'll drive it out there.
Don't play, bro, dude. We love trying to get people to come and do live shit. Like we'll shoot an episode that I'll take you out.
I'm about to link up with Heart to Start in a few weeks because I'm going up there to their town.
Nice.
You know I mean? I'm about to bring some mushrooms.
I just got to make a West Coast trip.
Robbie, don't test me. I had to drive from Vegas to PA when the whole shutdown happened. I'll drive right back out to Colorado, man.
Yep, I was about to say, dude, come out here, bro. I'll show you. I'll show you our best spots and everything, and you'll enjoy it.
I'm gonna make 2 more paintings and then ship Bogart and Robbie the 2 in the corners that are hanging up over there. Not the one in the middle because it's not done yet.
Yeah, the one in the one behind Miles' right shoulder, the astronaut's mine.
I gotta get you some mushrooms.
Okay.
The final
that one's Robbie's, and then that one right there is Bogart's. But I need to fill my I hate having bare walls, so I need to, and I've been doing stuff and then they've been going real fast, so I need to have 2 more.
I like tearing down walls myself.
You draw and paint shit, man?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Damn, you way talented. You edit, you paint. Good for you, bro.
I don't know what he can't do.
He also writes.
I don't know what he can't do.
He has a whole he has a whole party of peacocks too.
I couldn't get this new microphone to work apparently.
Some people have all the genetics, man. Good for you, bro.
He literally
it's not your fault, man.
Microphone, bro.
You didn't make that microphone.
Unless you did.
My version's better.
Me and you will link up tomorrow. Hey, fellas. before we get into the next topic, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Alrighty. So we start off with Bogart here.
The SportsMe Savage.
The SportsMe Savage. Again, make sure that you guys check out the SportsMe app. We just dropped takes about the last segment.
I'm gonna be the SportsMe soldier or something.
Yes,
I like it. I like it.
Or warlord.
I love that. I love that.
I was like, that's sold. I was like, the sword, warlord. Warlord's a lot better.
I love that. Saquon Barkley temperature check. Are you comfortable drafting Saquons this year, or have you found love elsewhere?
Can I go?
Can I go
Bogart.
Boo.
I'm wondering if anybody knows right now what's his current ADP, because I feel like
that doesn't matter. Does it?
That doesn't matter, bro. We're all Rumboyz After Dark.
If I'm in
it does matter.
Yeah,
five or six.
Then the question should be like, when are you drafting?
I'm not drafting. I'm not
like
drafting.
Are you have you found love elsewhere?
Yeah, give me Jonathan Taylor.
So you found love elsewhere. Okay, we're gonna skip right over Jake and
give
we're
me
gonna go
Taylor
right
Gang.
into love.
Give me the star of Home Improvement, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Give me him, bruh.
I was gonna say, yeah, we could all do our take and then come back and talk about it later.
Simba.
J Love, have you found love elsewhere?
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm picking inside the top 5 right now, my first pick is Alvin Kamara, 100%.
I see what you did there, Robbie.
So
he's going too.
Yeah, I see you. Well, no, Kamara's ADP right now is 5.
Okay, give me.
So
Kamara,
if I'm in a spot to where I can draft Saquon, I'm taking Kamara.
Okay, so you're not you don't want all right. You're not
That was
Sven,
not taking.
Sven, have you found love elsewhere, or are you willing to take a shot on Saquon? What's up, Felix? My dog.
Shout out to Felix.
Nice. How's it going?
Saquon?
Hell of a name. That's a top 10 name. Felix.
Right. That's a solid name.
Felix,
I mean, Robbie, if you created it, that's fantastic.
What do you mean? Y'all motherfuckers realized he was on the show last week, okay?
Yeah.
Say.
All right. So Sven, you said Saquon?
No, I don't know. That's a tough. No. I was admiring the nickname. You know what I mean? But I probably wouldn't draft him. If I had like the 7, so like here's the thing, like if I'm sitting there like 7, 8, and like there's some wide receivers around like that were taken before.
Yeah,
it's just all of those running backs: CMC, Cook, Kamara, Derrick Henry, and Jonathan Taylor. Those are all going to be the running backs I think are going to be taken all before
Saquons.
Saquons. There you go. The next running back tiers, at least of some of the like Zeke, Nick Chubb. Like, are you taking Saquon ahead of like Zeke or Nick Chubb?
No, I would have taken Dalvin Cook probably ahead of somewhere in there.
But I'm saying like those.
He said Dalvin. He said Dalvin in first.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I said Dalvin. Yeah. But like those two guys are the guys like that, like kind of maybe could be in the Saquon. We know what Saquon can do. That's the thing.
I don't like it.
This is a tough injury. He tore it up. He's a young sprightly dude, but like I don't trust that.
To be fair, if I'm not mistaken,
have you found love elsewhere? Have you found love elsewhere? Like,
I think so. I think I'm leaning that way.
Okay, Zach.
Tell him how much you love Zeke still.
No. At first, I thought this was real easy, but it's hard to not give it thought. So I drafted Saquon 4th last year, 4th overall, and then it completely fucked me with the injury.
It was great until it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I made the playoffs in that league. I don't know.
It's hard to go against him because of a lot of factors for the Giants and what he could do. But coming off an ACL tear, I hesitantly find love elsewhere. Very hesitantly.
He's top heavy. He's very top heavy.
He got jail body.
I'm serious.
Have you seen them? Have you seen them things? God damn.
He really is. And he runs.
I'm 300 pounds and his quads are the size of my torso.
He's got bitch tits. He didn't take steroids, right?
He didn't take steroids, right? Is that what you said?
My man's quads are the size of my 300-pound frame torso.
People are gonna call me stupid. I don't care. But
go ahead,
look at
him. She's a man, baby.
Stop it. Fuck.
It's an Austin Powers reference.
I know, but you're going to get us canceled. You're going to get us canceled. Shut the fuck up.
Take your beef up with Mike Myers.
Take your beef.
Yeah, no, that's not how the fuck that works. That's not how that works in 2021. Go ahead, Miles.
No, I'm moving on.
Don't worry, everyone. I muted Bogart, okay, so we don't get canceled. All right?
If I'm stuck in the position where it's like, oh, I have the number 2 spot, typically I'm trying to trade back or do something else. I like to trade. I like to draft from the back end of stuff. I like to hit it from the back, and I've said that many times.
Hey.
So I will not be forced into the position of trying to decide or split hairs between some of these other guys. I'll let other people deal with that, and then I'll draft at the 9, 10, 11, 12 spot.
From the back.
That's how I like it, dude. I'm sorry. That goes for drafting and other things, So just.
I'm like, Bogart, don't get us canceled. I'm like, fucking air hump. Like, let's go.
But yeah, no. Sadly, I'm moving on. It's not a knock on. It's not a knock on him. I just don't like the offensive line. I don't like the team really. The division, like it just.
I'm with it. No, me personally. In the words of LL Cool J, I need love. Okay. And I think that I am way beyond Saquon. I drafted him once, and I got burned.
Me too.
And that was in 2019. Yeah, before the pandemic. And I was like, yeah, that was a stupid fucking decision. Like, why would I draft someone that I know I don't like? Like, I did it because one of my league mates won a championship with them in his rookie year. And I was like, well, if you can do it, I can do it. And that was stupid of me to think that. Lesson learned. Just because someone does something or player does something for a previous year's championship team doesn't mean that's going to happen for your championship team. If you're down with like running it back like me, I'm down with running it back. Sven, I know that you're okay. Like you mentioned, Derrick Henry. Like let's run it back. I'm a running back type of guy, but I mean, this was not like I think fantasy karma, as Bogart likes to point it out, came into play. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go. Oh, I got the 101 this year. Like so in my home league,
that's a real thing.
Yeah, like what we used to do in my home league, we would write the fucking draft order on the bottom of the shot glass, and you let the rum decide. Well, I got the 101, and I did some shiesty ass shit.
Good idea.
At the 101.
Nice.
And I got bit in the ass. So I think that
shiesty.
We should take shout out to Pooh Shiesty. Get it back in blood. Yo, shout out to Pooh Shiesty. Brick Squad 1017. Yo, Gucci got it. Gucci's new label, like Gucci, or it's not because it's still 1017, but Gucci's label is like they are them motherfuckers is on fire, bro. Gucci, yeah, they are chopping, bro.
They chopping, bro. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Fuji out. Baby, ain't shit. She ain't let me see my thought. Oh, bro, I be snapping it. Oh, all right, I'm done. But yeah.
All right, so is it my take on Saquon here?
Yeah,
say quads, sir. Say quads.
Say quads. It's say quads.
They say quads. Say that again. Well, Saquon's Barkley has not had good history with his quads. Ironically.
Oh, that was dark.
I mean, the hamstring, the knee, and everything else that came with it.
Shot.
And, again,
ACLs,
you could say there's a lot of positions that come back from like early career injuries, but I don't think running backs has been one of them. Usually running backs peak in their rookie year physically, and then their carries go up and they fall off quick. And they've learned recently you give the running backs the most carries early because they fall off in production as they go. So just give them the most carries when they're younger. And Saquon's not been able to take the carries. And I think that's an issue long term. I get the ACL was a freak injury, but it's still an injury that, is
he's not in. Okay, the thing is he's not injury prone. You can't define an ACL till it tears injury prone at all.
No, but it's still an injury.
I see your face, but it it's a ligament, and granted, you can do things to prevent it, but it's not something that you can completely prevent. It's a freak accident, and it's friction pushing you in a direction it doesn't go.
Hold on. I do want to say
Peterson tore his ACL and came back and rushed 9 yards less than the season record.
Wait,
AP's a freak.
I do want to point out next Friday, Steffi is going to be back on the panel, and her whole thing is going to be injury analysis. So I think Jake might be onto something, and Jake is giving some leaks to next week's episode.
Well,
you are right. No.
This
is a leak I want to happen. I want this to happen.
ACL injury is not something that is intentional or the player's fault, but it is not something you come back from quickly. Or
to be debated.
I don't know. Deshaun Watson did it.
New nickname, Quadzilla.
That'd be awful for him because he had an injury. Oh my gosh, that'd be such like an awful ruining.
He tore an ACL in college and came back in 6 months.
So did Frank Gore.
He can bounce back, baby.
Frank Gore tore both of his joints.
That's probably why he tore another one.
Look, he's young. I just don't like his offensive situation. They need a wide receiver one out there to really help take the pressure off.
Rondale Moore has huge ass fucking quads, bro. Like he's about to be the new Saquon. Like he's gonna be the new he's Quadzilla. Rondale Moore is Quadzilla, bro. Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna just say it. Like when I saw that man fucking run, I was like, why are your legs so big? Like I run fast.
Draft missionary.
I run.
I will draft from the back end. I will not draft missionary. I'm gonna make a shirt.
I'm drafting reverse cowgirl.
Make it a shirt.
I want that shirt. I want it.
Hey. When I saw that man run, I was like, fuck. He's the new Saquon Barkley.
Put that bitch on the shirt.
Put that shit on a shirt. Yo, let's get into.
I put that in the chat, but my A button is not working on my keyboard, so that's why there's a Q there.
Miles, really quick. All out of sports, bro.
Hey, really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna say this shot right here is the Saquon's Barkley because I will not be drafting you. To be honest, to be real,
your team sucks.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Sorry.
Hey, okay, can we?
But it could be.
Let's play a game here real quick. Let's play a game here. What if they sign
the offensive line? They need a receiver and
what if they sign?
They need a receiver. They need a quarterback. They need another guard. They need.
What
if they bring in Allen Robinson?
Hold up! Whoa! Did y'all just hear me? Like weird glitch thing just happened.
You glitched.
Yeah,
I was trying to say. I was trying to say this shot is for fucking Saquon's Barkley because I have found love elsewhere.
You all gonna take a shot. Do it.
I got a new team, and her name is every other motherfucking running back but you. I am single on the running back market. I am single on the running back market.
As every NFL team is right now, by the way.
And no.
Nice profile.
Jake. Let me put it to you like this. Every time that you pop up on my Tinder profile, Barkley, I'm swiping left. I don't want you.
Robbie, real talk. You taking Frank Gore? You taking Saquon's?
That's not fair.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you this. Saquon Barkley drops to number 8. Are you taking him? You're sitting there with the 8th pick. Saquon Barkley sitting there.
He did that last year.
Give me Chubb. I'm going to Chubb at 8.
Yes, but that's not where I like to draft from. It's at 10 and
Chubb's
further.
going to go higher than 8, man. Yeah, you find him at 8.
He's making a lot of claims. He doesn't want to back up right now.
Those top wide receivers are gone too. Like Devontae's gone.
Want his ADP to be where it's at.
Okay.
ADP's at 9 right now. I think.
Don't let him go any higher.
I will do anything and everything but fucking get Saquon. If Saquon can fall to the 8, I don't draft at 8 anyways.
Okay. Would you rather have Austin Eckler or Saquon?
Danny Dimes doesn't check down to the running back either. That's what sucks.
Aaron Jones.
Stuck at 8.
Aaron Jones.
Oh, give me Aaron Jones.
Okay.
Give me Aaron Jones.
Here's where it gets interesting. Cam Akers.
Oh, yes!
No,
DeAndre Swift.
I'm not going to draft him there.
DeAndre Swift. Give me Swift.
See,
wow. That's literally bumping him down to outside the 10 easily.
Cheers to Saquon.
We're talking about second round.
But exactly, this is crazy.
I mean, Spen's picks are unfair before we know where these players are going. at any point.
Huh?
No,
Danny Dimes don't check down to the running back.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I'm taking
I don't
this
like it.
right now, but yeah, I'm not taking the pick seriously until we know where they're going.
I mean, we're doing way too. It's Rumboyz After Dark. Like, are we really? All right, I need to address this before we get into it.
Yo,
Stop. Before I get into the next half of the show, okay? Because Jake, you're going to start spitting your
before
isms.
we start the show.
No, before Jake gets into his isms, before we get into the rest of this shit. All y'all too fucking stop it. All y'all too sensitive ass motherfuckers. All y'all too sensitive ass motherfuckers out there on Twitter and the gram and shit.
Oh, well, Robbie, call him out by names, Robbie.
You said this last night and motherfucker. This is Rumboyz After Dark. We in the dark. We out here.
This is what you do with the shadows.
Yeah, boy.
Like we are having fun. We are having fun. If you can't come on this show and have fun, if you can't come on this show and have fun, like you are gonna hear some real shit, and we're gonna get a lot of shit right. 9 times out of 10, we're always gonna be right. One side,
I don't know about me. My track record's hit or miss.
Yeah. But I mean,
very much so miss.
But when it's in
Monkey
season,
Knife Fight, do the opposite of me.
when it's in season though, I'm pretty good. In season, I'm
pretty good. Yeah.
Off season right now.
We're knocking it out the park.
But the point that I'm making, if y'all take anything right now at this point in the season, that not just us, while we are getting faded, we are enjoying life. We are celebrating. We are
Samaj P. Right, like
yeah,
like this is the time of year we're in.
I heard that. I heard him. I heard that. I was like, what?
What is
Samaj P. Right? They came up in a show the other day with I don't know who.
Oh, I'm sorry, LaMichael P. Right.
Oh, LaMichael
P.
Right.
Hey, watch it now with LaMichael P. Right, y'all. Watch it now, y'all got a Jets fan. Watch
all
it.
For the New Jersey Jets.
Hey, Eric said
my New Jersey Jets alone, sir.
Flex on him. Flex on him.
We are correct 99.7% of the time per independent study.
What?
We're going with that independent study.
Per independent study? I love that.
Independent study, give me money.
He's 99% a person. 99.7%.
I literally wrote that article.
Let's get into our UFC picks. We have 3 title fights on the line, and those are the only fights that we are breaking down. Okay. So, and we actually
take a restroom break.
He's like, Jake, hurry up and fucking go piss now. Like,
no, just so we can get our takes before he,
before he goes. Yeah. We have first fight Peter Yan. Aljamain Sterling.
You're doing great, bud.
It's a long name, dude. It's a long name.
I love it because Robbie, you just want Peter Yan actually right, and then you messed up the American fighter's name.
Patar. Fucking Patar.
There we go. I had like too much brightness going on here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's Aljamain Sterling, but you were close.
Aljamain is a hell of a name.
There's no R there, though.
Aljamain.
There's
no R.
Just call him Aljo. It's fine. He goes.
My version's better.
Just fucking let's go. Let's get in some picks. All right.
So this is the fight.
Yes.
Yeah. One of 3.
I mean, who
One of
goes
3
first
title
here?
fights.
Miles, go, hurry.
Give me the guy with the long name.
Aljamain.
USA.
Hey, I just made my pick too. I'm going with Miles' pick. Let's go.
All right, Bogart's tapped in. J-Love?
No, I actually had stuff for this, but oh well.
I think this is interesting. I think Sterling definitely has the grappling when it comes to this fight, but as this fight gets longer and longer and longer, it just favors Petr Yan. In my eyes, once they get down into the ground, standing up, I would say that Sterling's grappling is better. As soon as they get down into the ground, Petr's a Russian. I think I don't have to go any further.
All right,
I think
so
this
you went Patar. Sven.
Peter Yan.
Yep.
Zach.
J-Love's take is completely correct. He's Russian. I'm taking Peter Yan, man. It's that easy. Russians know how to fight, man. They fight bears and drink vodka. Like I'm taking the Russian.
Shot a Stoli before the match.
Thanks. I'm not betting against Petar.
Russia.
Wait,
bro.
Okay. Wait, when your name is not Peter, when your name is Petar, that's what I'm like.
No,
I
gotta translate that shit to English. I'm taking the Russian dude.
Yeah, go ahead, Rumboyz.
All
right, so okay, here's the breakdown. So Peter Yan's definitely strong in the short boxing and aggressive grappling. When it's close, you counter, you throw that knee, he catches the knee, takes you down, goes to the ground and pound. Aljamain Sterling is, I'm gonna throw aggressive. I know this is coming. I know you're going to try to throw that knee. I'm going to catch that knee, push that knee down, take you down to the ground, and try to take your back. It's a matter of when it goes to the ground, if it goes to the ground, who wins? Is it the Aljamain Sterling choke you out, or is it the Peter Yan on top of you ground and pounding, right?
It's pronounced Peter.
And in my opinion, and I get the hype's the American, you want to pick Aljamain Sterling, I do too.
Cool.
And you want to pick the American guy or whatever, the continental guy. I don't care. I'm not doing that as a bettor. I did not do it as a bettor. The short boxing counters everything that his one loss had. And he actually avenged a loss against a very similar fighter that Sterling is. And the heavy grappling approach of Sterling with the power approach of the punches to get that
knocked out.
Got him knocked. Yes, got him knocked out. And
Putin is proud.
Yan absolutely adjusted immediately to it, to the point where it's like he has seen this approach. He knows his weaknesses, and he saw a guy try to exploit them, and he need him out, and then he pounded him out immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the ground.
Both fighters have terrible losses from knees, by the way. Both of them.
Yes,
right, but one learned and one didn't. And I have to go with Yan, and I don't see a way.
I'm going with Petar.
If this goes 2.5 rounds longer, I do not see a way Sterling wins this fight.
Right.
The only way Sterling wins this fight is an aggressive approach of I'm going to uppercut you with my strong hand immediately.
Your first name is Russian and your last name is Chinese. What the fuck do you think is going to
No, here's the thing. No, in all seriousness, though. The only way I see this fight being stopped for Sterling is early in the first 2 rounds when there's no sweat, take you to the ground, and just hit you with something as you're going down. Because there is nothing here that I've seen that Peter Yan hasn't seen. Peter Yan has fought better competition than Sterling has in his amateur career than Sterling has in pro career.
So you have Yan on the ground?
Jake,
if I had to bet...
Yeah, I do.
Jake, are we calling the fight together tomorrow?
Why not?
Maybe. Oh, yeah, y'all have
why not? Why not?
Hey, please, let's do it.
Hey, I will listen to you all while watching the fight. For
Bro,
sure. As long as
hey, Robbie.
3 fucking title
Hey, Robbie, if we don't take a shot together right now, we can't do it. So...
Motherfucker, don't you ever... As long as there's liquor in there.
You know what?
You gotta give me
Let's go. Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go.
You gotta give me
the Russians are still mad about that Rocky fight, bro.
Yeah, let's fight together.
What hotel are you at?
I feel like I've never heard
what's the name of the guy from Rocky 4?
Fuck, I want to call him Dolph Lundgren, but
that is his name. That is correct.
No, but it's Drago in the movie.
Yeah, Jake
Ivan.
Yeah, Dragoff, there it is.
Jake, if I had to bet, I feel like the UFC actually wants Sterling to win this.
Okay.
Here's why. I'm gonna go left field.
We're taking the shot real quick with Robbie, but I'm gonna have a counter on that too.
Okay, go ahead. But the reason I say I think they want Aljamain to win is because I think they want the rematch with Sandhagen. I feel like they want that rematch with Sandhagen.
No, I agree. Here's pissing me off. If you look at the press conference, Peter Yan is the biggest trash talker, troll, and most arrogant douchebag you could find.
Have you met
and nobody acknowledges it. He is the most awful human being you could ever have in the UFC when it comes to calling out a challenger.
Wow.
And you want that. You want everyone to hate this dude, right?
That's a bold statement.
And he knows it. Everything he does is, I want the U.S. market to hate me and bet against me. nonstop, and he's the ultimate heel in the U.S. market.
For Mother Russia.
But guess what?
All
People are like, "Oh no, he's."
Were you just doing
nice
Connor?
guy,
Were you
quiet
just
guy.
doing Connor arms, Robbie?
Yeah. I had.
Were you?
After that second,
I saw it.
baby.
I seen
I had to walk off that second shot.
Wait, we talking
Yeah, there you
Irish?
go. Walk it
I
off,
feel like
walk it
I feel like
He's
this-
pretty hated sometimes.
No, but
This
here's the
is
thing with
okay.
Peter Yan, and I want to counter J Love on this too.
I'm always.
If you listen to what Peter Yan says, he's hilarious. He's the biggest troll and most arrogant fighter in the UFC.
He's
Irish.
And no one listens to the
Russian.
fact he doesn't speak
Phantom.
English. But like,
Wait, we gotta get into the second
he
fight.
is the most arrogant, single-minded fighter
we gotta
in the
get
UFC.
into it.
where
We
he's
gotta
like,
get into
I
the
will
second fight.
make
I thought we
everybody
were gonna
hate
talk
me,
about,
and
like,
I
the
want
top
everyone to
3
boo
fights.
me. And I love
Yes.
that. He's the
Yeah.
ultimate heel.
We
in the
still gotta
UFC.
get into the second one. We still gotta get into the second
Everybody
one.
say his name one time.
Remember, Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah, Peter Yan,
Gotcha.
by the way. It's
Hey.
no way, but whatever. No one pronounced that right.
All right.
But no, you gotta look at this in a way of like, Peter Yan's a good heel.
Jake. This is why you fucking need. This is why you need SportsMe. Jake needs SportsMe. Jake,
get on SportsMe, bro.
No.
SportsMe.
Do it. I'm a decent me.
Yeah,
He'll feel limited.
Petar.
That's a whole
Petar.
SportsMe battle
It's
right
Petar
now. You gotta
Yan.
pronounce his name.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Petar.
Oh,
Got it.
all of us are going to get off this show tonight, and we're all going to be on the same battle thread. How do you pronounce it?
Yo, who's going first
But no,
though?
real
That's the
talk,
question.
Robbie.
I'll go
Are we
first.
doing
I'll
this
go
tomorrow?
first. I'll go first.
I got you, Robbie. I'm on it.
Yo, Zach, post it. Zach, post it while I announce this. Put your, Zach, mute your mic and then go ahead or mute us or however the fuck. Yeah. Yo, yep. Let's go. All right, next fight. Amanda. I'm sorry. Let me do this again. Rewind.
Yeah.
Please do.
Amanda, the lioness, the motherfucking goat. Nunez, Mrs. 20-4 against 11-4. Megan Anderson.
Good save.
We start with fucking Bogart.
I mean, I'm gonna go with the GOAT. Boom. Drop the mic.
Got it.
Jake, you go last. You go last over everyone or after everyone because you know that you're gonna go in.
Listen,
It's
if
very
she
fair. I agree.
Look, I'll do it real quick too. Look, Nunez by submission at some point before.
What?
I don't know.
Nunez by knockout.
and then she's gonna drink a bunch
I mean, I'm
of
sorry.
Modelo's.
I meant to say knockout. Did I say submission?
Nunez by knockout in the first.
TKO.
She probably doesn't have to like pay for a Modelo for the rest of her life.
Modelo, give me money.
Zach, did you drop the take? Did you drop the take on SportsMe?
Oh, you're still muted.
Oh,
He
fuck,
did.
he
Yeah,
did.
he's still doing it. He's still doing it.
He's like, you ruined my take.
Let me
Yeah,
ask
I
you
don't know
a question.
Nunez.
I have a quick question.
Nunez is fucking
All right.
dirty.
All
How
right.
many times on SportsMe do you do 30 takes before you're like, all right, this is the one right here?
Oh, bro, I
Nunez
do
did
like
a
5
fucking uppercut.
The other day, I was like hating myself. I'm like, you could do better. What's wrong with you?
No, so
I tried to do them all
only
in one
just
take.
now realized I was muted. So no, I completely did not catch any of that. And secondly, I only go one and done because I'm always blasted when I do that shit. Even
Nope, one and done.
because I'll take half of them on even blasted. But I'm taking Nunez. It's that easy.
Let's go. J Love.
I'm going to take Amanda Nunez as well. I think the only chance Megan Anderson has in this fight is pressing early and controlling the pace, which no one has ever done against Amanda Nunez. In every fight she's fought in, she controls the pace, she pushes forward, and until I see her on her back foot, I'm not going to bet with it. So Amanda
And
Nunez
she does
by
not
knockout.
ever fight on her fucking back foot. She is ready to rumble.
Five
every
title
time.
title wins in a row.
She is
Like-
the GOAT.
Scary.
Go ahead, Jake.
So, don't know if this zooms in. Probably not.
He bet.
Wait. No, I can zoom you in. No. Let me do it. He has a bet slip.
Oh, cool. We
It's a bet
have
slip.
that option.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, he has a bet on
He took Megan.
Megan Anderson.
Oh,
Nunez.
Anderson.
vegan, bruh.
Again, man, it was a stupid, whatever.
You took
Like,
Asian
I'm not
Anderson.
going to bet.
That too. It's
cannot
money.
bet
Don't drink
because
his
that's
bet.
The bet was
This
good.
is betting, though. This is
No,
different.
do not
Yeah,
bet
betting
Amanda
value.
in this fight because it makes no sense.
No, you do that.
Against it, and
you
miracle,
do that,
she
Jake.
wins, whatever.
Yeah.
But if she does, you can bank. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I'm not gonna pick that fight long term.
When I close my eyes,
if you're gonna bet this fight tomorrow,
when Holly
and
Holm beat
everybody
Ronda
who has
Rousey,
teams up around them,
that was bank money right there.
I wish I had
whatever.
bet that.
Yes, if you're going to a casino in the next whatever 12 hours, don't bet what I bet. By the way, it's one of those things like there's no chance in my mind that actually she wins this fight.
But you never know.
Nunez throws
Better's
that
chance.
Aggressive left, by the way. A very aggressive left. It's like that point where
she'll
it's
see
like
it coming.
she gets that pressure, takes to the ground, and just uses that black belt on you. There's no debate on what happened on the ground. No one can get up from her for a good, 4 minutes?
No.
Again, Jermaine Demandere. 4 minutes into that round, right? First minute, up kick, knocked her borderline out. Guess what happened? On the ground, she won that round. Grappling won that round. There was no debate. There was a solid 4 minutes of she was out of it, but mindlessly she was out of it and winning that round. There's no debate when you take it to the ground with Amanda Nunez. And
bro, we need you on SportsMe to go against Game Point Live. We need you and Game Point Live to 1v1. No, there's no maybe. There's no maybe.
All right, fine.
Is that dude? Which one is that?
That's the dude. That's
fine.
That's a bunny.
If someone's picking,
that's a bunny dude.
Yeah. If someone wants to pick Megan Anderson, that's fine. But
pick
at this
struggle.
point, I'm at the argument of like you see the arguments and it's like, well, she got caught early, and guess what happened to Amanda Nunez when she got caught early by Jermaine Demandere, right? Went to the ground, dominated immediately. Every counter was, okay, this girl hit me hard when we were standing. To the ground, she can't
Girls
stop.
went to the ground, being dominated. I'm following.
Hey.
Yeah, so we all win the fight. It does not matter. I do not care what happens here. I'm going to dominate for this 4 minutes on the ground, and you cannot even go against me.
We all pick Nunez.
Yes, there's no debate.
Okay.
Again, I bet it.
Debate yourself.
Just because I could.
Yeah, you're debating yourself. Yeah.
I could bet it, right? If there's again, if I bet her to win the fight, I would win like $1. Why would I do that?
Hey, $1 is $1.
Yeah,
$1.
Yeah. See, J-Love, I picked all favorites besides Megan Anderson.
J-Love was there when the first dollar was invented.
First dollar. George Washington was in J-Love's face when he was like, "No, George Washington, you go ahead and take
this." Final fight.
Again, J-Love, let me just counter this, man. I picked every favorite besides Anderson because I'm not going to pick Nunez to win a fight.
Final fight. All right. And these are going to be our final picks before me and Jake go live tomorrow.
Oh my god!
Okay. They're still dying.
Dude, hey, by the way, Robbie, let me call this out. I bought half strength whiskey. Jake. I'm going to open up tomorrow and get absolutely wrecked on the live stream.
Okay. Wait. All right. Let's do this last fight so we can do these last two topics for tonight. Jan Blachowicz.
Jan.
Hey, I'll say that.
Jan Blachowicz is the same thing.
These fucking guys.
Jan Blachowicz.
You're going to name them right.
You're going to let me have fun.
Have fun, Rob.
Draft day I won't.
We're not gonna,
Draft day I won't.
Jan motherfucking Blachowicz.
Great fighting name, by the way. If you can have that walking out,
Blachowicz.
Bruce Buffer would love to announce that.
Motherfucking Blachowicz.
Yes, y'all motherfucking Blachowicz would be the greatest name ever for a UFC fighter.
Hey, but versus the person that I'm for real taking serious on this card, Israel, the style bender, Adesanya. Who we taking?
Is anybody arguing this fight?
Adesanya.
Couldn't be.
Adesanya.
By the way, it is Bogard.
Adesanya.
I don't know. I'd let somebody more who's an expert on the other guy say
he's electric.
Good stuff about him. The fact that he has a chance, right? Because he's here in this fight.
I'll say it's about John. John has power. John has power. John has power. Okay.
Jan.
With a Y. Jan.
That's almost as good as.
Have you not noticed? I purposely fucking said every name wrong. John.
Purposely.
Just getting it right. All right.
Technically, you did even say Izzy's name wrong. So.
Well, he's my favorite fighter. He's the only person I'm not trying to shit on.
Actually, we did say it wrong every time because
he did say it wrong. This is funny.
Adesanya is his name, by the way.
Adesanya.
I mean, is anybody disagreeing that he's not?
Oh my god!
Yeah, everybody's picking Izzy.
He will not get out either way.
Hey, yo, this comes from the fucker on the other side of the podcast. You know what, J-Love? Just so that I can see you right now. This comes from this.
Right at you, bro.
Get him on SportsMe.
Stop picking on the young kid.
Hey, he's the only motherfucker in the whole universe gonna say Albert Abaduke Wago Way.
Older than all.
All right. So you enjoy that, and I'm putting Bogart back where he deserves.
All right. Well, yes. J-Love is very good with the names, especially on draft day, as he was alluding to. Make sure you check us out on day 3 of drafts, because that's typically when.
Oh my gosh!
When we're sober.
Yeah, it's like hour 7.
Wait, you guys get sober?
No, he's being
sarcastic. Oh, no, they don't.
You're anti-sober society.
Fuck, I've been doing it wrong this whole time since April. I'm sorry.
Sarcastic. Like we're at hour 7 of the live stream, and J-Love is the only one pronouncing the names correctly.
I woke up in my pajamas and got on stream.
Come on, man.
There's a certain point where it's you know what? It's J-Love's show this year. That's it. The NFL draft. Our version of fucking Goodell.
I will be your co-host.
Honestly, we're all gonna be there. We're all gonna be there because we all have to announce our own team's picks. Zach, you're announcing the Jets pick if you want to be booked. You want to announce the Jets?
Sure.
I don't want to announce.
I will get miserable with that shit. Sure.
Get somebody else.
Do I have the Cowboys pick?
You can get Pinto to announce the Texans picks because I don't want to be there because I will be co-hosting. I'll be co-hosting.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You won't be there the first day.
I won't be there the first day.
Cowboys are.
Jake, you get to announce the Browns pick. You know. Fuck the Browns.
Anyway,
I'm glad I don't care about it because we've actually won.
I love the Browns.
So we all picked
that was very mean of you. That was not nice.
We're all
that was
picking
not
Izzy.
nice.
I'm actually really interested in this next time.
Hey man, can I brag about
throws up Naruto signs, bro?
We're all taking Izzy. Jan has puncher.
Jake has never ever gotten to me. Like he actually just stabbed me in the heart. He was like, "Yeah, we actually fucking did good in the playoffs. Like, what's up, bitch?" And I was like, "Oh."
See, it's not enough, but I will argue right now that
you're good. You won.
No,
Robbie, hold up.
It's a humble brag.
If it's any consolation, Robbie, if it's any consolation, you were the team that played the Super Bowl champs the hardest.
Yep.
You did too, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only argument that I have. That's the only argument. That's like, no.
We didn't have an answer for
I would say half broken Chase Young too.
One team gets brag. That's it.
300.
End of story.
One he was coming for Tom Brady.
Jake, you win.
Pause.
I'll give you that one. You're right. I'll give you that one.
So
get on SportsMe.
Are we calling this tomorrow and just having fun, having drinks all night?
Yes. Yeah.
Nobody noticed my Galaxy shirt
right now because guess what? I'm gonna make him 8 a.m. to be dead. So I'm gonna need something by 8 p.m.
in the Galaxy
right
now.
Yo, I have a fucking can of crack ready to go tomorrow. I have a shit ton of sports.
No, this is important. Everybody besides Robbie and I. We're gonna have to be alive tomorrow. So
my dogs are loose in my house. I can hear them. I don't want to disturb anybody here.
I fucked up. And
I have a feeling dogs know when I'm on mushrooms.
I've been clean off of energy drinks for like a year and a half, but like because of my new schedule, I went back.
Like it's a drug and shit.
Dude, this shit is a drug. This shit is fucking crack.
Here's my problem, Robin.
So is coffee.
I took 2 weeks off of booze because of our whiskey club, and it's like I loaded up tonight because at noon we're free.
Yeah, I can never take 2 weeks off of booze.
Let's go.
Crap shit is that?
Kill it.
Kill what is this prohibition nonsense?
What?
No. 2 weeks is to know you're not a booze addict.
Let's get into a very hilarious.
My whole blood type is booze.
This is a great topic,
dude. Yeah, this is a great topic right here.
Did you see my message in the private chat?
We're not. Wait.
Oh, News today. Devin Booker is out of the All-Star game and 3-point contest. Another Utah Jazz member, Mike Conley, will be replacing him. So now the Utah Jazz have 3 All-Star members.
All right,
but it's the Jazz.
All right, but we're gonna get into this topic. Thank you. Like that doesn't affect. That's not affecting this topic. It's relevant. Yeah, but it's not. All right, cool. Utah Jazz players Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell were selected as the last 2 picks, like the last kids on the dodgeball court type of shit, for the All-Star game, in which LeBron James responded. By the way, LeBron James and Kevin Durant are the West and East captains. Usual, your best players in the fucking league. LeBron James responded to, "You guys got to understand, just like your games growing up, we never played the Utah. We never played as the Utah Jazz. As great as Karl Malone and John Stockton was, we would never pick those guys in video games. Was this disrespectful or no?" And I'm gonna crack open a new beer.
Both starters aren't here.
It's fucked up.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh,
a
yeah.
Video game? Like, come on. Like,
So
I mean, like.
Go ahead. Oh.
What?
I love Zach. That's my homie.
Sorry, bro. Gotta take it straight from the bottle, man.
Miles, you start.
We talking about LeBron?
The Utah Jazz had their 2 best players, best team in the NBA, their All-Star players selected last in the draft. And LeBron said that no one ever plays with the Jazz in video games.
He already knows. I did.
Unlike
you, not posting, motherfucker. I'm kidding.
I argued that. I think I made a point on SportsMe saying, look, LeBron is my age, roughly, give or take a couple months, I guess. But I don't know what sports games he was playing. I'm sure he had a lot more money than I did. But I remember playing some NBA Jam, and the Utah Jazz were freaking relevant.
I never played as the Jazz in fucking Jam.
Look, you didn't have to. Hey, but let me finish.
They were a good team, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the same thing, dude. Like you were gonna say that you didn't play with the Charlotte Hornets and Johnson and Muggsy Bogues. Like those, Bogues couldn't dunk, but you still had John Stockton and Hornacek there.
I never picked the Hornets. Well,
then you didn't play the game, man, because I owned it and I played with every single team.
No, I picked with Muggsy.
I played with every single team, dude. Like LeBron too. Like, look, I get it. You want to have fun. They were not that bad at all. What are you talking about?
But he basically said that you guys are literally like, you're the last. Like, sorry. Like,
yeah.
Like,
okay,
holy crap! Like,
it's disrespectful.
It doesn't matter. It's super disrespectful, man. This is the All-Star game. This ain't video games. It doesn't matter. But look, I'm trying to give the Jazz some credit.
I thought it was fucked up.
The Pro Bowl, the All-Star game. The motherfucking when they get Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and Tiger Woods and fucking Phil Mickelson all together to play golf, that's fucking video games. It's all fucking video games when that fantasy type shit in real life happens.
But that's not the question.
All right.
The question is it disrespectful?
They're playing
it's disrespectful.
Is it disrespectful? Yes.
Said it or not is disrespectful.
You're right.
I don't mean to jump spots here, but silence is often the better part of valor. Like, bro, your brand is the NBA. I know that your brand is LeBron James. I get it that you are your brand. Look, we all are our brands here, right? Like, all of us who say shit, it reflects back on us. Exactly that, though. Like, silence is often the better part of valor. If someone's asking you a question that you know is a trap, and I'm not going to sit here and think that LeBron is stupid. He knew it was a trap, and he walked into it. Silence is the better part of valor, my dude. Keep your mouth shut because you're talking shit on other dudes who are trying to build their own brand.
Dude, the Jazz are sitting pretty right now at the top of the standings right now, and they're just getting hated on. I think maybe that might have been it too, you know?
Just saying, bro.
Maybe
other people out here trying to make their money.
Donovan Mitchell's gonna have a hell of a second half.
All right. So Zach.
Because I just traded him. That's why.
Now he's gonna go up.
You follow me? No, Zach. You follow me on TikTok. Zach just flipped my whole stance on this.
I got you, bro.
I got you. He knows a different side of me. He knows like the rapper. He knows like a lot of different, like I can dance. Like he knows everything.
I love it,
right?
bro. I love the content, man.
No, dude, and I appreciate it because like no matter what the fuck I do or no matter what I say, you're like, yeah. And he also even knows like activist Robbie, just like you guys do, and he's absolutely right. Like you can't hate on another motherfucker and another young brother.
The Jazz are still in the game, right? They put him in the damn video game, right? For fucking Utah fans.
I'm taking beyond sports.
I'm saying.
No, I'm taking beyond sports. You can't hate on two young brothers.
Exactly.
You can't hate on two young brothers. Like, yo, my G. You already got your money. You feel me? You got your bread. You motherfucking money. You got a movie. Like I want to get a movie.
That's movie, bro.
So like,
I guess I'm excited. I don't know.
So like, I get where you can feel like you can get off saying this, but just like I check everybody in the Facebook industry where it's like, oh well, this person wasn't around long enough. They just started their podcast because of quarantine. So why the fuck should I listen to them? Motherfucker, shut up. Just be open-minded and feature with them and network with them and figure out.
Like this. Hey,
yeah,
good.
Let's be on some Rumboyz shit. Be on some Rumboyz shit. So like I feel what Zach is saying because it's like, how you gonna handle these young brothers? Because right now, they're number one in the West. They doing better than you. I get it's regular season. I know that the Jazz are going to fall in the playoffs. I know that will happen. But that aside, because
uncertainty is path to the dark side.
Motherfucker, we the Lakers, bro. We the Lakers. It's LA all day, baby. Let's go. Hey, South Cali all day. I know you're up in North Cal, but yo, you can take a couple of rings that you got.
He's saying South Cali like he ain't from DC, bro.
Well, I'm from DC. I'm from DC. I'm from DC, but when I got in trouble, my mom
from all over the world.
My mama shipped me off to fucking Cali, and I fucking lived in Cali.
Robbie is ludicrous. He's like, I got the area codes. I
got the area code.
Nah, that's cool. He's wide.
He's Pitbull.
But I feel like Zach's
Mr. Worldwide.
No matter what anyone else
WW.
says, Zach's take is the most prevalent take.
2 and 3.
dumb shit, but it made me laugh. Chingara.
Dude, Luda's music was so good.
Chingara! Yo, get ready for a fucking Chingala video on TikTok. We're having Rumboyz lingo dropping. It's all of our lingo that we have, and Chingala is one of them. And Miles, he said, "Please don't do that shit." Chingala. Go ahead, Sven. How do you feel though about LeBron's statement?
Oh, I don't know. I just think it was fucked up.
But I think it adds entertainment to the NBA as well. Like it's fucked up.
Like it's like really, like you're really gonna say that? Like first of all, I just can't believe the draft.
That's like saying like, oh, nobody.
I just don't understand this whole draft thing.
Milwaukee, like nobody picked Milwaukee. Like that's like saying something like that. I was like, I played as the Bucks.
It's pronounced Milwaukee.
This is
nice. Does this guy know how to party or what?
This is by definition tampering by LeBron.
Nice.
What?
Yo, Bogart, you just keep throwing him up, man, and I'm just fucking.
Hold on. I know, dude.
No, by definition,
he's right now. It's called comedic.
Hey, Bogart, I'm hitting them out of the strike zone.
Yeah, every time, bro.
Hold up. Y'all hear J Love?
What?
Yeah, how's it tampering?
Yo, that's I want to hear that shit though.
Hold on.
The NBA defines tampering as anything that can be considered as marketing.
Tampering.
you can market to a team or player in any sort of way, and whether it's positive or negative, by respect. Hold up, listen.
What up,
listen.
Perry?
Hold up.
By addressing a team's marketability and essentially social status in the league, he's technically putting them down. And the Utah Jazz technically could file for a grievance saying that they're affecting free agents' decisions coming there because of their marketability.
Stop.
I'm just saying, by NBA definition. By NBA definition, this could be.
That's a pretty vague.
With no
broad, like
with no disrespect. Do you think that's like a Karen take, or do you think that's a real? I mean, no disrespect, but
this is not me saying I think it's tampering. I'm saying by definition, this could be classified as tampering. And I've seen it thrown out. I've seen it thrown out.
This is the equivalent of motherfuckers being like, cancel Mr. Potato Head.
Potato Head.
Don't go there. Hold on, now. That's all business.
Like, there's not a fucking Mrs. Potato Head, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
There is, right? Jesus.
Like,
not saying I believe it.
No, but the potato head industry,
right.
Mattel should have just come out with potato head.
Period, right? It's just potato head, and you can just attach whatever pieces you want.
But that's what. Hold up. To get the potato head thing, that's what they're doing. It's because it costs more money to make a Mr. versus Mrs. That's what they're doing because they should have done that shit in the 90s.
Well, I mean, that's just more cost effective for the label or what the company. But still, they should have done that a long time ago.
I mean, whatever. It was done because you could switch out the pieces on one fucking potato head. And you could do
Dude, you know what the Mexican potato head was? It was an actual potato, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then you ate it after you finished playing with it.
Hey, let's get into the
Irish version. We didn't have no potatoes,
right?
Hey, that's where the last name comes from, Peacock. I'm actually like a 1/32nd Irish.
See, I'm that's why I have
nobody knows my real last name. Like nobody but Bogart knows my real
No, everybody thinks
not
Rumboyz?
Yes, Vince is it not.
Just to let you know, it's not. Everybody knows my real name, but they think it's fake. They're like, "Is that your real name?"
I think Spin knows my real name. I think Spin knows my real name.
My real name is actually Bogart Scott Free.
Sure.
Yeah, I have. My real name is long as fuck. I have 4 motherfucking names, like typical Italian Hispanic shit. That's how you know I'm Italian and black and Hispanic.
I was gonna say, Bobby, I was on last time. I knew that you had a Dominican last name, bro. I know what it is.
No, my last name isn't Dominican. My last name is Italian.
Oh, I fucked it up.
My real last name is Italian. The Johnson part is because of slave trade. Yeah. The Johnson part is because of my Jamaican side. Yeah.
Everybody knows my real name.
Well, yeah.
Your name sounds fake too, though.
Justin Bieber.
It does.
Justin Bieber.
Really quick, we're getting to our last take of the night.
Benjamin H.
Very often on this time, very often on this show, we bring up very often on this show we bring up, the contrast of the different types of sports all-star games, right? But all in all, we always really honestly, we all end up to the end all be all to where NBA All-Star Weekend just kind of reigns precedence over all All-Star weekends. You could probably you could literally go. You could literally go. We're not talking about the game, J Love. God damn it!
Fuck that pastime.
You young shit. All right, just hang on.
Respect your elders.
Let me read the fucking question.
Y'all are disrespectful.
Yeah, no, I'm like, just wait, listen. But we can all say it could go NBA, MLB, and then NHL and then NFL can rotate with their activities and all-star activities, right? What is your favorite NBA All-Star Weekend? And I'm honestly gonna go first. And I'm gonna say my All-Star Weekend didn't happen in a city that happened in an All-Star city. I'm gonna just say 2017, Washington D.C. Before I moved here to Colorado, Or no, not 2017. No, it was like way before that. Actually, it was 2016. Yeah. 2016. 2016. Before I moved here to Colorado, Washington D.C. Stadium nightclub. I had the best wings of my life, and I met I met a stripper named Cinnamon.
Whoa! You could have sprinkled her on top of them wings.
And honestly, the body glitter, the way it tasted, you probably could have sprinkled on top of the wings, and it would have tasted just fine.
So he's saying you hate her.
So yeah, All-Star Weekend is a shit no matter where you're at. Just because, yeah, and I think the NBA All-Star Weekend, that was my greatest moment of All-Star Weekend.
I misunderstood this. I misunderstood this whole question.
I misunderstood it. You can go with a dunk. You can go to 3-point contest. You can go to personal experience. But that was my great. Like NBA All-Star Weekend is a shit. Like NBA All-Star Weekend is a shit. Like everyone's trying to get money that weekend. Like I don't know what it is in the universe. Like everyone's like, the strippers trying to get money. I'm trying to pay tuition. Like, me and my girl were just talking about this the other day. She's like, babe, what are we doing? I'm like, wait, you know about this? She's like, yeah. Like, need I remind everyone, I have a very...
Y'all both out there spending money. It's okay.
Yeah, my girls buy. Like, you know, so, like, we donate a lot.
We donate.
Sometimes.
Nice. Whatever makes you sleep.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with Miles at the bottom of the map.
Well, now since I have to recall, I guess there was an interesting All-Star weekend.
You don't have to make it that crazy.
No, I'm just saying. Like I was in high school. We all drove over and we had rented out a hotel room and we had like a pool and stuff. And like the basketball team got together and we just hung out there, basically. But we were in high school, so like we stayed there for the weekend. And you know, we were young guys in high school. Like we got to chill out at the hotel. We invited people over. We just saw basketball. Even the girls' basketball team came over and stuff. So we were like, yeah, but you know, a lot of it's whatever. It's
whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing like ridiculous. But yeah, I think that was a fun, special time because I was a young. It was probably like 2000, 2001, and I was a young guy, and I can remember.
Fucking game.
2001, I was 11.
Yeah, I was in high school, so for sure I was in high school.
Damn. All right.
I'm also a vampire.
Let's go ahead. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire for sure. I cannot wait for the After Dark. When we close this up.
My birthday's coming up. I will be 35 very soon.
J-Love, what is your best All-Star Weekend? I'm hoping that you have something more conservative than the rest of us, or not, or maybe it's the first time you ever got high. I don't know. Like what?
I'm gonna just go 2016, just for the dunk contest. Honestly, I think it's the best
dunk
contest ever. Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Gordon deserves.
No.
Gordon.
I don't remember where I was watching that.
You're bugging. You're bugging. Are you serious? Aaron Gordon's not a better dunker than Zach
Gordon
LaVine.
had more creative.
Zach LaVine, in my eyes, is the second best dunker ever. Behind
this should have been the question.
Ever. Behind Vince Carter? Are you serious?
Second best dunker.
I was going to say Vince Carter.
I mean, there's no
I said second best behind Vince Carter.
Vince Carter had no competition.
Amari Stoudemire had fucking Steve Nash soccer fucking rainbow kick a goddamn basketball to him.
That was 06.
Zach LaVine did it in between the legs from the free throw line.
That's creativity.
You're bugging, bro.
Didn't Vince Carter play in like 4 different decades?
Yeah.
He also did.
Wow.
There was no competition.
But he was awesome at the slam dunk contest.
I guess.
He was terrible.
We're gonna get you. Sven, go ahead. What's your moment?
I don't like the. You know how I feel about the NBA All-Star Game. I think it's a joke. But this, I never really watched it like intensively. But I remember one that somebody told me to watch.
It's the whole weekend.
I know. I don't really watch much. I love the 3-point contest, though. I will say that. I like watching that. But Spud Webb from 1986, the year I was born.
Me too.
That ridiculous. He won, and the guy's like what, 4 feet tall?
Yeah, for sure. I had a poster of Spud Webb.
If you have never seen this, Spud Webb slam dunk contest, watch it.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Okay.
If you have not seen that Spud Webb, I had a poster of Spud Webb in my room growing up.
Zach,
I just thought that was such an inspirational thing.
you don't want my take. I have never seen an NBA All-Star Weekend.
Oh, watch this weekend.
I'm
sorry, it might not be that great.
Thing.
No, it might not be that great this week.
It doesn't matter. All NFL.
I feel you.
Sorry,
Jake, your favorite All-Star NBA weekend?
Mine had to be the year LeBron actually dunked on Nowitzki when it was the 3-point game.
Oh,
don't know what year it was.
Oh,
yeah. To make it a 5-point game, made the free throw to win the game.
I just remember. I think Richard what's his face?
Richard Jefferson.
No.
No, he was very. Yeah, he was.
I was trying to remember that year that I was watching that game.
Jameson?
No, it was Richardson from the Warriors.
Jason Richardson.
Jay Rich.
Thank you. He was in the slam dunk contest. That was the year that I was at that hotel party.
06?
Arizona college basketball.
Before that, I think.
But yeah, mine was definitely the LeBron dunk on Nowitzki.
Okay.
Actually cemented the MVP, but again, even that was like, will this help his legacy? It's like, nah.
By the way,
it's an All-Star game.
Like, we don't look at it as a definer, but yeah, I mean, that was like the point where it's like LeBron's legit, but I'm like, don't know why I took that to define that. But.
By the way, if you guys want to post clips of your favorite sports moments, no matter the sport, like Jake just described, post it on SportsMe. We're able to.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bogart.
Really?
Oh, Bogart ran away, and I knew he was going to have some dope shit to say.
He does not watch the NBA, so...
I knew he had a San Fran story because like I know a couple of stories. That's why I'm like, fuck.
I mean, hey Robbie, while we have some downtime, I was gonna say Robbie, while we have some downtime, can I leak some of our future images?
Yeah.
For Rad, just like on my nobody follows my Twitter anyway.
Share your fucking screen. Share your screen. Just share your screen.
Yeah, when I'm working on stuff, I'm just gonna like throw it up there, like maybe for future use. Oh no, share my screen. You mean right now? I'm not.
I thought you were talking about right now.
I'm not using my computer that I use.
Oh wait, I'm waiting to see if
I do all my Rumboyz work while I'm working.
I don't think.
Can I make something real important here?
What's up?
So, if y'all don't, you should, in some way, shape, or form, donate or become involved in foster parenting. I know this is something that doesn't have to do with sports, but I just want to take.
I was about to get into that.
Might as well.
Well, I'll let you go first if you want me to.
No, I mean you do your take while he's doing it, right?
Yeah, no. Well, we were about to actually get into outros. So Zach, go ahead and continue.
Okay. So if you guys don't, you definitely in some way, shape, or form should donate or take your time to get involved in fostering or donating in that way, shape, or form. My wife and I are foster parents. Look, it takes literally 10 seconds to affect somebody else's life, and these kids are the future of our country. And I have worked in group homes and fostering and in corrections, and it just literally takes 10 seconds. So if you can foster, if you can't, donate your time even. If not, then go to Breaking Down the Tape, literally where you can find any social media platform and check us out, man. But if not, then seriously, go donate your time to kids. They need it.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do Bogart's outro for me. I'm gonna get to you guys. You guys can check him out at the GM Network. This is Bogart Scott-Free, the SportsMe Savage. It looks like he's moving around backstage, so I'm gonna let him do what he's doing. So we can get into our After Dark show. But make sure you guys check him out, support him, find him in our homies section. Each and every single analyst that is size the Rumboyz Fantasy Network that has their own channel, you can find them in our homies. So I just want to make sure I plug the homie and I get him taken care of, because that's my brother from another mother, and I love him like no other. And I want to make sure I got him taken care of. I'm not gonna plug my fucking self. So I'm gonna let everyone else close it out.
Who's next?
We'll go with Jake.
Well, I have an article coming out tomorrow. Miles will get it out to you. Is about how the female feather division might be done.
Yeah.
There's no reason to keep it. There's a lot of money that they didn't invest in it to keep it going. But again, man, Megan Anderson's gonna fight for the title, and there's a chance she wins. I get it. I did bet that she might win just because of the stupid odds, but it's very unlikely. And at this point, let's look at it. She's gonna win this fight on her last contract. Do you think Dana's gonna give it a 3-fight contract for a year and a half to keep this just for her? Probably not. So he's really banking on Amanda winning, and if not, it's probably gonna be defunct. He cuts everybody else there. There's like 8 fighters in the division, so not much there.
Awesome.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter, Rumboyz Say Love. Hit up the articles. Me and Miles over there. As the writers, a lot of them are in the comments right now. Eric, Connor, just everybody over there putting in work. Check us out over there.
Sven.
Yo. Follow me on Twitter, Fantasy Sven. The Fantasy Fam is kind of on a hiatus. I'm on the Sleeper Wire once in a while right now. Not really spitting out too many episodes. But in a couple weeks, the Strike Zone is coming to the Rumboyz Network. Fantasy baseball every single Sunday, 6 Eastern.
Right. I'm excited for that. Be on the lookout for that.
Yes. More to come. More news to come, and like more advertising.
I'm like I said, I'm not super into fantasy baseball, but I did work on some of the stuff for Sven to kind of put out there as far as his.
Yeah, man. Oh my God, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
And his opening video, his backdrop, and stuff like that.
Dude, the feedback on that video, is bro.
It's great. Thanks once again to breaking down the tape, Zach over there, holding it down for the New York Jets and everything, and not to sell our writers. And the rest of our staff short. J Love doing it well with
J Love, Connor Burke, Sean,
Raj, all the crew with all the articles.
Eric,
yes sir.
Yeah, Eric,
and of course Jake's article will be dropping tomorrow about that the women's division.
They're rushing it. It's fine. You can wait. There's some more hype tomorrow that we have to deal with anyway.
Kevin, Rick Homie.
Well, we'll see. I'll look at it anyway. I've been looking at it.
Kevin Smedley, he dropped a New York Giants article recently about their cat space. That's a good evergreen piece that people should go check out. And Peacock, shout out yourself, shout out you. You just shout out all the writers.
I'm just on Twitter, ff_Peacock, and on Instagram I'm doing all my artwork and stuff like that you see behind me, and that's muscle up Miles, muscle_up_Miles. But that's about it. Make sure you check out all the articles, all the great stuff that it is dropping on rumboyz.com. That's daily, not to mention all the videos and everything that's going on with these guys dropping, my version's better to every show, basically every day on YouTube. So subscribe to that.
By the way, Miles, I heard from a little birdie, and I don't know, maybe you can tell me if this rumor is true or not, that you're going to be on with myself and Marcus Grant next week, Thursday.
Oh wait, I thought it was James Coe, but I gotta get my dates, straight, because I don't know. We're having a couple
Tuesday, Coe's Tuesday, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. But
okay, so
Marcus Grant Thursday. Yeah, Marcus Grant Thursday. We'll have Marcus Grant here live on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, 9 p.m. Mountain Time. For you guys, it'll be late for you Eastern folks to be able to catch that one. But Miles will be with us for Marcus Grant, and then we will have another exclusive My Version is Better. And Miles, if you want to make that one happen, I don't know how you. That won't be at 2 p.m. Mountain Time.
I can make things work if it's needed.
If
it's needed, but very exclusive. A couple of shows coming up next week. Make sure to check those out. Like I said, on YouTube, subscribe to that stuff, and the graphics will be dope, and the interviews and the
James Coe show. The James Coe show.
Fired up for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say I dropped some fucking leaks on Twitter. He's a lot more like the Rumboyz
than I actually thought.
Than we actually thought. When he started yelling, "Listen here. I have the people on my side. I need to take care of it. It's their rankings, it's their teams, and if you can't get your fucking shit right, you're fucking fired." When he started going off on his staff, and I was like, damn, he's building up. I didn't take it as man.
I don't know how much of it is satire, but
I don't know how much of it was satire, but I saw that shit and I was like, oh,
I love me some good satire,
bro.
But just to, yeah, but just to pull, you know, to pull it off and have that energy.
I think that was to prove a point, and like I think that was like because like I feel like that's us every day, and I don't have to do that. So I was like, they fucked up. Like somebody fucked up. Like something happened. There's a percentage of people that follow them because he has millions of people that follow him. There's a percentage of people that followed you that said
it was somebody who wanted to start Mike Davis against the Washington defense and like
he was like you want to fucking start fucking Mike Davis against Washington. He was yelling at his whole backstage, and I was like, oh.
And that's not even my favorite James Coe moment. I could probably save that for another time if I do make it to that 2:00 on my time, or whatever time it is. But I can make an effort to be there because I do follow him, and he's
he is an inspiration. Like the fact that he has his shit 4-time Emmy winner, Hey, we have interviewed a lot of people. They don't fuck 4 times. You know how hard it is to win 1. 4-time Emmy winner. I am excited. I'm fired up for my version is better on Tuesday.
Yeah, but if I can't make that one, I know I'm slated to be on Thursday. That's fine. So I mean, but yeah, we have other great guests.
Put him on the James Coe, bro. Put him on the James Coe.
Dude, we have to get Miles on James Coe. Like, if find out, dude, you want to fucking start Mike Davis against Washington, bro? Oh, when he wasn't snapping at his fans. He was snapping at his staff. When you see that behind the scenes, and like he holds a bat during his broadcast, and he's holding that motherfucker, and he's like, you could tell. Like, I don't think it was satire. I think he was really like, yo, take your motherfucking job serious because of this fantasy shit. You don't get it. You're not necessarily given a fucking second chance. Like it's either you're on and you're popping, and one move can fuck you up, and it's hard to recover from that, or either you're not. Like
it definitely had a lot of Rumboyz attitude too.
It had a lot of Rumboyz shit to it. It had a lot of Rumboyz. It's like when I was like,
swim, motherfucker.
Sink or swim. Yo, when I was like, do you want to come on the show? And he was like, fuck yeah. I was like, what? I was like, whoa. Well,
the fact that you guys were overdressed for Florio last week was something for me.
Bro, I'm dressing down. I'm coming in all black on the fucking James Coe, bro. I'm wearing the never broken hoodie. Yo, I'm dressing. Yo, wear that fucking camo bogey. We're coming ready for war, bro. Like, yo,
but longest outros of the year. Sorry,
longest outro. That was the longest promotion for one.
Earth is my turf.
Yo, hey, this is the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie. These are my homies. These are some of my friends here in the industry. You should check all of them out because they're all really motherfucking dope. So why not? And hit us up on rumboyz.com. At this point, where we are at this point, how we feel. What did the kids say today? Google me, bitch. We're out of here. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? I love all of you. Peace.
Bring that outro.
Hey, bring your heat.